Kareem, LeBron, Magic, Kobe, and Jordan.
Yo, Chris.
Whoa.
Chris, I'm gonna give you one more time. It is not worth it. When these clips go up tomorrow, I promise you, this is not the ledge you want to die. Come on. Let's run this back one more time.
Look,
LeBron at what? 4 or 5?
Goes right. I usually go left. That's just the way I like operate.
Why y'all tripping like Prime Heroes MVP year was just this glorified mount? The shit was regular, to be honest. It was really regular.
Andrew Wiggins is better than Klay Thompson. All Klay Thompson does is shoot threes. Andrew Wiggins is a better playmaker than Klay Thompson.
Kawhi's not a top 10 player in the league, and that's not a hot take. I'm serious. Kawhi's not top 10.
Shaq, you always disappear out of nowhere.
He's gone.
What happened?
He always does it. Did you send Dell the link so he could tune in?
No, Dell's not gonna
send
tune
him the
in.
link.
Dell is
He'll tune in.
Yo, it's crazy because Dale's 0 for 3 for guest. That's almost impossible.
He was on for Dora and Punisher.
Yeah, that was back in the days. Those are the Greek guests. Those were back in the days.
So now the joke is that he's dodging the guests.
For sure. And then he comes on the next episode and complains about it. Now I have to address certain things that I don't want to address because I didn't do anything. But I have to still address it because that's what we do on this podcast. What's up to all the chat filing in? Oh, yeah, we got a few Giannis's already in the chat. Yo, I try to tell y'all about Giannis.
Giannis is tough.
Yeah, and TikTok is a dark place. I know you guys probably see the chat is always going nuts. The comments on TikTok, I'm always getting it top left. Well, Chris, I'm making you top left tomorrow, so
they're gonna have to relearn where your camera is, Shaq.
That's a fact. Oh, Viper saying no Dale. He was on last episode. He was supposed to be here today, but something happened to his microphone. So shout out to Dale, Kenny Dior. What is good? Jay, as I go, it's always 2 J's. We got Jay the host, and we have a new Jay. And I forget Jay. Man. What do you want to go by?
Just call me 099. My TikTok is J099.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably just gonna call you Jay.
Yeah, that's J099.
I'll call you Jay.
Ask
Chris, Shaq. I'm also Jay. I'm also drinking wine tonight. This is a first for me. Not first time I've ever drank wine, but first time on the show I've drank wine because I don't know. I was just feeling like wine today. You know.
Yo, Kenny in the chat said, Chris, I saw your basketball movie. I didn't know you had a basketball movie.
Yeah, I had a movie called Slamma Jamma.
That's what's up.
Which, by the way, I was trying to find the other day for like 20 minutes. I'm like, something has to let me play this. And nothing would let me play it or that I could find. I just eventually gave up because I went on Amazon because we got Prime. I searched it and it showed up. I'm like, dope. I was going to watch it. And it said not available in my area.
What? That's crazy.
So I wonder if
in people on the back end,
in just like my zip code or what, that it's like, nope, can't.
That's what I was going to say. The first thing I would tell people is Amazon Prime, you can catch it there.
Yeah, because they have it. They for sure have it. But I'll find a way to watch it because I really do want to watch it because that's fire. Shaq, should we start the show?
I'm still going through the chats. What you got to say now, Chris? That's a comment. I don't know who that's coming. I don't know what that's about. Another fan, Apostle.
I just call him Apostle.
Yeah, he's one of the Greek viewers. Chris, I've been a fan for a long time. I think you had like 14K on YouTube. Yo, look at J Double Agent 099. He's like, who am I up here on this panel with?
I know you're not lying. You guys are saying Slamma Jamma and everything. I'm like, what is going on? What is that? Oh my God, I even forgot the name.
Chris.
Yeah, what is that about, Chris?
Slamma Jamma is a basketball film I did in 2016 out here in California. So it's based on a true story. A guy goes to prison, falsely accused, and then he comes back out and enters this slam dunk contest and pretty much gain the trust of everybody. You know, everybody counted him out once he went to prison. And then he comes out and he tries to make a better life for himself.
Yeah, you got something to say?
I'm gonna have to check that out.
So fire.
Jay. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna bring up the fact how eerily similar that is to my life, Jay.
I was gonna say maybe it's about you, Shaq.
Yeah. Okay. Slamma Jamma about Shaq. Maybe. I also have a movie. It's called Rock Paper Scissors. Paper Rock Scissors. It's a bad movie. It's a real bad movie.
Yeah, that's funny. At least you know it's.
Oh man, my acting. It's a trailer on YouTube where I was like, no way I did this. It was like 15, 16 years ago. I was confident though.
Yeah, I did with Slamma Jamma. It was my first time actually like really speaking on like
it's tough.
Film. I've done commercials before, so I was like, I know I'm doing real bad.
Yeah,
but I had maybe one or two scenes in the whole movie where I like killed it, and that was good. And they put it in the trailer, obviously, like, these moments were good.
Let's go.
Everything else, don't judge me.
I can't wait to actually get my hands on that and watch it. You know what, Shaq? I'm about to start it.
Oh, okay. You can start it, but before you start, did anybody see Adam Silver last night? I thought he was a robot. Like, I'm telling you, when he was giving Giannis that Finals MVP trophy, that was the most robotic gestures I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, wow, a lot's making sense right now. And then Bobby Portis and Adam Silver on the same stage. I can't. I'm over it. I'm done.
They got two robots on the court.
Yeah.
That's so fire.
All right.
Welcome back to another episode of Player's Choice, the number one place to be for NBA hot takes and flop takes. Hello, Twitch. If you're joining us now on Twitch, make sure you're following the channel. Turn on notifications to be notified when we go live every Sunday and Wednesday, as times may vary, and you don't want to miss the action. If you're tuning in on YouTube, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up on the video. And if you ever want to join us live, make sure you follow us on that Twitch link in the bio. And today, I am joined by my good friend, the one you love to hate, Shaq.
What's good? What's popping?
We got a new face on the show today, J099.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing today?
Quick little backstory on J099. I literally just messaged him on TikTok and said, hey, you want to come on the show? It starts in 18 minutes. And he said, okay. And now he's here. So for all you guys asking me to be on the show, it is very well possible.
That is so fire, by the way. We might be the only people.
Nah. Honestly, I started doing TikToks like 5 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And 5 days ago, I'm here on the show. I did not even think this is possible. I did not. So don't everybody out there, don't think that's not possible for you, man. Like, it's possible, bro.
That is nuts. So fire. Well, I don't know if you're going to be saying that in the next 20 minutes to an hour from now, but we will see. And of course, our special guests for today, allow me to introduce entrepreneur, founder of Global Dunk Empire, former Harlem Globetrotter, star of the movie that we were just talking about, Slamma Jamma, former contestant on The Bachelorette. What can't he do? Chris Staples, welcome to Player's Choice.
What's going on, guys?
The craziest one on that list, by the way, I had no idea because I Googled and I was like, all right, what has he done? The Bachelorette one, I was like, that is fire. Can you please give us the quick rundown of how that even came to fruition?
When you live in LA, a lot of random stuff happens. You get a lot of random calls to your phone. So this one, the funny thing is I was actually at a fitting for a commercial, and I got a call, and it's like out of Santa Monica. That's nearby. So I'm like, okay. I answered the call, and it's The Bachelorette. They're like wanting me to, the producers are wanting me to come on the show. I'm like, how'd you get my number? And they're like, your mom recommended you for the show.
That is
tough. Yo, Chris, to your credit though, like I looked at you and I was like, because I'm a reality TV junkie. So right now I'm on Love Island. And I was like, okay. I seen your page and I was like, no homo. Chris could pull this off. I'm just saying, that was just my opinion. But do you watch Love Island?
I watched it, yep.
Love Island is that show I love to hate.
Yeah, that's kind of what I would say about it. It's like one of those shows.
My fiance watches them all. She loves that. She's a huge Bachelorette fan. So when I told her, I was like, yeah, Chris Staples joining us. Say he done this, done that. He's on The Bachelorette. She goes, oh my God. I'm like, did you not hear all the other things I said? But okay.
That's cool.
No, for sure. That's what's up though. That is what's up.
When I got on The Bachelorette though, like like the first episode. So yeah, the first episode, they had to do something funny or special or something like that. All the guys, and so for me, I jumped and dunked over her.
Wow. Wow.
I was like, yeah.
Wait, did you do one of those little Nerf hoops where you dunk on them and embarrass them? Or
No, I told her to hold the ball and I jumped over her.
that is so.
And
I'm going viral tonight.
That's tough. That's tough.
How long did you last on the show?
I lasted a month.
Oh, that's
I got about
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to talk to you about all the behind the scenes stuff because I'll be looking at all these shows. I'll be like, I swear I can make it. Now I don't know Love Island. I'll be the first one off. The girl would be like, nah.
It's all storylines.
Yeah, that's what I
Shaq,
figured.
Wow, that's what I thought too. Wow,
Shaq,
that's crazy.
we got to join the circle or whatever. The one on Netflix.
Oh yeah. Me and
I've
you
been watching
together.
that.
Yeah, you and me together.
I want to go on Big Brother. That's my show.
So fire. That's fire too.
All right,
Well, shall we jump into it?
let's go.
Let's get into some hoop, man. I don't know if you caught the game last night, but there was the NBA Finals, and the Bucks ended up winning in Game 6. I didn't think that was going to happen, but here they are. Shaq, you have been on the Giannis train since the beginning of the season. So, one, how excited are you? And two, why should we not be surprised that they just won the NBA Finals?
You shouldn't be surprised because I told you guys. I thought it was going to be 5 games, but it ended up being 6. Okay, whatever, whoop-de-woo. But Giannis is literally unstoppable. He's the most unstoppable force in the league. He's the most, I'm not going to say he's more unstoppable than LeBron. But man, I don't know, man. I don't know because I'm looking at LeBron. I'm like, LeBron, I still love you. I'm still LeBron sexual. But then I look at Giannis and I'm like, man, it's looking like that time. And I can't hop on the KD train, even though he verbally assaulted me on Instagram. So I'm completely off of that train. Oh yeah, me and Katie had a little back and forth. I guess it was more like a back or a forth.
It was a mild roast. It was a mild roast.
It was a mild roast, but he's seen a few clips from the show, and it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, man, I've been told you guys about Giannis. What else do I have to say? And we're gonna get on TikTok tomorrow. I'm gonna edit up a clip, and I'm gonna say this, and that, and everybody's gonna be like, he's still not the best in the world. Okay. I don't see how he's not. He would have done that to any team in that position, including the Clippers. People act like Kawhi and Paul George didn't break down. They broke down. We've seen them break down before. Is that true or not? Everybody say, if Kawhi was on the Clippers, we've seen them lose with Kawhi on the Clippers, and you guys blame Paul George. I don't think those clips I don't think any team in the league could have beat those Bucks.
Whoa, that's a bold prediction.
Who could have beat those Bucks?
Listen,
Jay?
when Brooklyn had Kyrie, they was I think they was up 2-1, right? So they was in the winning seat, and then Kyrie got hurt. It was up 2-0. They was up 2-0, and they was in the driving seat to win that series. But then Kyrie got hurt, and then you had KD playing with like.
How many times has Kyrie got hurt?
You're absolutely right.
How many times are we gonna? It's all fun and games to every time go on TikTok in the comments. The Brooklyn Nets would have won. The Brooklyn Nets would have done. How many times are we gonna do this? James Harden, my guy. He's not as injury prone as the other two. Because when the other two go down, they go down, and there's no coming back. I'm gonna let Chris get in on this. I ain't gonna bore y'all with all the details.
Let me jump in. I'm waiting.
Go
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm patient with this. Shaq, I agree with you so much with this because I say the same thing. If Kyrie wouldn't have got hurt and James Harden wouldn't have got hurt, if it was a fifth, we all be drunk. But my thing is with that, Giannis is going against KD. KD's fully healthy. Giannis is fully healthy. Giannis does not have a super team. And, the Bucks did it at the end of the day. They got obviously better role players, but
whose fault is that?
We weren't talking about how these players were like G leaguers before Kyrie was hurt. We were like, oh, Brooklyn's running through the East. Brooklyn's running through the finals. We're saying, oh, Blake Griffin. We're saying, oh, he didn't show up in the Bucks series. But prior to that, we're like, oh, Blake Griffin's back. Joe Harris, one of the best 3-point shooters. Jeff Green, he's doing this, he's doing that. He scored 27 points in one of those games. So we're complimenting Brooklyn. One player goes down. It shows obviously and it's not any knock on KD because he played amazing, but at the same time, he need other big players because he hasn't won a championship without other big players. So without other superstars. So you have to give Giannis his credit. You know, he still was going against the best scorer in the league.
It was mano y mano. You got to duke it out at some point in the league because we got so comfortable.
If we say if Kyrie didn't get hurt or James Harden didn't get hurt, are we talking about two other superstars? Not to mention KD's a superstar.
Chris, did you see this? Steven Jackson said that Giannis was actually part of a super team on that Bucks team. Do you agree or disagree?
I thought that was hilariously false. Like, you know, don't act like you don't have a super team. Like, well, Chris Middleton, if he's a superstar now, because they were once the worst team in the NBA history. Mm-hmm. Now, I think people say today, like the biggest trade, the best trade of the last season was Chris Paul going to the Phoenix Suns. But I said this at the beginning of the season. I said, no, Drew Holiday for Eric Bledsoe was the best trade. You went from losing to the Heat in the first round to sweeping them. You picked up a defender and a smarter point guard. That's why I felt like that. And then obviously you see how much Drew Holiday played a big factor in the championship.
Drew Holiday is actually Shaq's, one of his favorite players. So, yeah,
that's
great
first
point.
off, that is cap. That is super cap. I actually hate Drew Holiday, but here's the thing with Drew Holiday. He's always going to play defense, and you can't take away from that. And that's the one thing when I was looking at the game yesterday, I was like, he's going to hound you, but he still shot 4 for 19. And if that's if that's your intricate piece of a super team, then what are we talking about?
Oh, yeah,
hot
definitely
take
not
alert.
At all.
Hot take alert, and I don't know how much of a hot take this is, but J09, I'm gonna let you get it off. What else you got to say about the finals?
Oh man, yeah, I've been waiting for you guys to be done, but not the finals itself. The finals itself, I mean, I thought the Suns was gonna win in 5, but Giannis, man, that man, I didn't expect him to have a performance like that at all. So that man, he showed up. But back to the Brooklyn series and everything, you were saying that, you know, it was KD versus Giannis mano y mano. Listen, man, after Kyrie got hurt, besides Blake Griffin as a good role player, who else was on that team, man? Like, you had Mike James, who was on like a 10-day contract coming in. There was nobody else on that team besides KD, which is why he was playing all the minutes. You know, Blake Griffin was, honestly, he did play well in that series against Bucks. He really did play well in that series. But besides that, it was literally just KD. Giannis had Middleton. He had Drew Holiday putting in some good minutes, even Brook Lopez. But KD, honestly, bro, most of those guys on those teams, we didn't hear about before. Besides Blake Griffin and Joe Harris, we didn't hear about none of those guys on the Brooklyn team. So I don't think it was really mano y mano when you say KD.
Were we saying that prior to Kyrie going down? What were we saying? Well, it's really nobody but those three. We were saying, like, no, Brooklyn's loaded.
Now you're taking that 3 over anybody in the league.
I think during against Boston, when Brooklyn was going against Boston, Jeff Green had like 27 points in a game, going crazy. Blake Griffin catching tip dunks. Joe Harris. They were, you know, I'm saying it wasn't just those three, and James Harden wasn't there at times, and they still were. AD and Kyrie were going crazy.
So Jeff Green actually did have a good game against the Bucks. I think he did have like 20 points against the Bucks. But the thing is like we were saying that the Nets were unbeatable because, bro, you had Kyrie, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. Like those are like that's 2 top 10 players with James Harden and KD. And then you add Kyrie, who's at least a top 15, top 20 player. Like you can't, there's not much you can do.
But Jay,
that's why
here's the problem. When did you ever think, I never thought in Player's Choice, this is the 40th episode. Not once did I ever say the 41st episode, brother. I'm sorry. It's the Dirk episode. I never said the Brooklyn Nets were going to win a championship. Why? Bro, they literally limped into the playoffs. What team do you know that has ever limped into the playoffs and just won the whole thing? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What made you think if Golden State is losing without KD, then I'm looking at this team like good luck. I'm like, good luck. You guys lost to Kawhi without KD. You got Kyrie that went down. He's always down. KD's usually, I mean, he's, 60% of the time he's up. James Harden, like these aren't the most durable players that you're getting. It's the same thing with my Lakers and AD. Like I can't definitively sit here and say the Lakers are going to win it next year. Because I think Giannis is going back to the finals. I just do. Now they got the experience on you. They know what they're lacking in, and they're only going to get better. Pat Connaughton, I'm sorry, buddy, but it's looking like you're about to be out of here. for a better shooter. Like, I like what you do and bring to the table. You can come out there and D up, you play hard. But, bro, half of them games, I swear to God, I thought you was throwing them. I just thought, like,
well,
it just.
But, he played his role, as far as, like, he didn't make all his threes, but those key rebounds and hustle plays.
Want that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you got PJ Tucker already that can do that. And I'm no, not because they won it, but I'm like, to be definitively the championship team next year, we're going to need a pure sniper, or I don't know. We already got a few lockdown defenders.
That's not a bad assumption, because besides Brooklyn, yeah, you're right. Like, health-wise, Brooklyn's not there, and you are right about that health-wise. So besides Brooklyn, if Brooklyn ain't healthy, you're absolutely right. The Bucks is going to the finals again.
So do we not think that Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown can come back?
Don't do this
next
right
year.
Now. Don't do this right now. Please don't do this right now.
Shaq, I got a question. Shaq, I got a question for you, because Giannis is your most favorite player of all time in NBA history, basketball history. There's no player that competes with Giannis in your mind. Is he the face of the NBA today?
First off, I didn't say that. Okay, I'm going to keep it a buck. Yes and no. I think it's a transitioning that is happening. He's the face over Luka. He's the face over all those guys. But it's hard to beat out LeBron James on the court, and it's much harder off the court, because that's where LeBron's always going to win. You literally just seen him in a movie a week ago. That is probably the biggest movie, out right now. So, I mean, to beat LeBron as the face of the league, shoe endorsements, I don't think anybody's wearing the Giannis 34s. I mean, at least not right now. Like, who does Giannis sign? Like, he's always going to be with Nike. I mean, who's going to wear the Giannis's? Like, that doesn't even sound right.
From a marketing perspective, as long as LeBron James is in the league, I think he'll always be the face of the league.
I think Steph is
in my opinion, I think Steph is the face of the league.
No, that's over. That's over.
In my opinion.
That's
Chris, same question to you. Is Giannis the face of the league today, or is it someone different?
As long as LeBron James is playing basketball, he'll be the face of the league.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's his league. It really is his league. And as great as Giannis is, we're still going to – it's whatever LeBron James does moves the league. If he makes a tweet about something, it changes everything. If he says he's not playing, then there's no basketball game.
Mm-hmm.
That's, and that's just what it is. He's kind of like owned that for the last 7 years.
Which is crazy, the amount of power that one player can hold in a large sports organization. Jay,
he's not the best,
same
though.
Question to you.
I think he's the best.
Is Giannis the face of the league?
I think Shaq was on a roll when he said it was in a transition period. I think he is right about that. Giannis, yeah, he's not really the face. It's hard to beat out LeBron. But I think a little bit to what Chris said, I think as long as LeBron is still playing well, he'll be the face of the league. But once he starts, like, let's say if he stops averaging 20 points a game or even 21 points a game, I think that whole face of the league will start dying down.
He has a lot of narratives, man. Like,
yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, so
a lot.
Even if he's not, I think, I feel like you're right, but at the same time, even if he's not playing well, it's going to be some type of narrative that's going to stay around him.
Yeah,
so by the time he's not playing well, Bronny's going to get.
You're on Hezzy say Giannis will never be the face, can't market a foreign player to U.S. consumers. The best he can be is the people's champ. I think that's totally inaccurate, Euro, because he literally is the most beloved player in the NBA right now. He's on the same level that Curry was on, and the fact that he got his championship pure, Curry took a knock once he vouched for KD to come to the team. Everybody looked at him like, you're not completely out the woods. KD's a snake, but you're a part of that, Steph, because you endorsed that. And here's another, this is probably the hottest take, but I don't think it's a hot take. Everybody's saying that, or not everybody, S-Jack is saying that this team is a super team, which we all know is completely false. It was homegrown, but the same was that for that Golden State Warriors team before KD got there. But I think this team beats that Golden State Warriors team.
Shaq, that was a perfect transition, because into our next topic, we got our best friend his name is in the media again, great social media guy, Kevin Durant, calling the Warriors-Cavaliers 2017 NBA Finals a perfectly even matchup. And since you are on such a roll, Shaq, I'll let you continue.
They don't beat them. They don't beat them. Before they got there.
But was that a perfectly even matchup, Shaq?
Oh, that wasn't a perfect. That was cap. That was cap. But before they got there, if you literally go back, That Golden State team was not as good as we think they were. They were good. Do not get me wrong. They were good. But they don't beat Giannis in the Bucks. They don't. Middleton averaged more points than Klay did. Klay was at 22 one year, and I think 17 the year before. Chris Middleton was at 24 this year. Giannis is at, 33, 34, 35, and Steph had a year where he was at 33. I think it was the year that they won, or no, it was the year that they lost maybe. I get them mixed up. But Draymond and Drew Holiday, essentially the same exact player at two different positions. I'm going to lock up your guard, Draymond. I'm going to try to lock up your big. I'm going to give nothing but assists. I'm going to average 8 or 9 assists a game. Drew and it's interchangeable. So now it comes down to the bench. And I think Giannis is more unstoppable than Steph Curry.
That's not a terrible take. Chris, is Shaq speaking out of his behind, or does he have some merit to that statement?
He's been sipping a little bit of something. That Warriors thing with KD, they were over the top good.
But before KD got there.
Before KD got there?
That's the team I'm talking about. Not the team. I'm talking about the the pre-KD team. I don't think they're beating Giannis.
The pre-KD team? The 73-9 team?
Yeah. Both of those teams, back to back.
Most overrated team I've ever seen.
Okay. I'm with
100%. Because then they lost to the Cavs, right?
3-1. They came back. LeBron came back.
Yeah. So people always talk about the 73-9. Oh, they were such a great team. But then they lose to the Cavaliers. So wouldn't that make the Cavaliers
and the year before
one of the greatest teams?
Bron took them to 6.
They would have lost again, but Kyrie and Kevin Love went down.
And that's why I don't think they beat Giannis.
And they should have lost to Golden State. So they lost 9 games in the regular season and lost 7 games in the last 2 series. So I just felt like that team was definitely overrated. Once they got KD, the team was over the top good. There's nothing you could do about it. I don't think anybody would beat them at that time.
But I mean, so should I'm trying to think, KD. Who should Chris Paul or D-Book come join you? Should he go to the Bucks?
Should KD go to the Bucks?
Yeah, or Joel Embiid, should he go to the Bucks? I'm trying to think what superstar should go to the Bucks now that they won the championship. Since KD thinks everything is so even.
Who's going to allow?
Because I also don't know that anyone's going to want to go to Milwaukee, but go ahead, Jay.
That's the wrong question. You mean if anybody would want to go to Phoenix? Because KD went to Golden State when they lost. So it's really the question should be who will want to go to Phoenix.
No. Because Golden State won the championship. KD went there.
No. Golden State just lost.
Got you.
Yeah,
I'm
but
following.
Golden State had beat OKC.
You're right.
And that's why we're looking at KD.
You're right. Nobody's going to the Suns. D-Book said it perfectly after the game. He said, "Damn." He knew it was a wrap. He knew it was a wrap, and I felt bad for him. Felt bad for Chris Paul, but where's all this Chris Paul stuff at now? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Y'all just threw him in the hamper?
He was the
greatest.
Yo, CP3, my man, I still rock with him, but I think this man might be cursed. Bro, how many times are you going to have a lead and just not finish off? This happens so many times in his career, so it's I love CP3 and everything, but
he never gets any slander. It's crazy because okay, I'm not sure if this is one of the topics, but Westbrook is one of my favorite players. He gets the most criticism, but we have Chris Paul in the league going into a 17th season, and this is his first time even reaching the finals, and he's played with some great players as well.
Westbrook could carry a team to the playoffs too, as we've seen.
Do you think that Chris Paul's a gambler? Is he betting against himself?
Yeah.
Oh,
the way he fell down in game 4 and just gave the ball to Giannis, I was like,
no, that whole game, I'm looking at them like, yo, y'all scared to shoot the ball? CP3, D-Book, what is going on? I swear it just looked like y'all scared. Y'all coming off of pick and rolls and just scared. You got to chuck it up. Nobody cares about stats at this moment.
This isn't on the doc, but I am curious because I personally think it's a wrap. Is CP3 ever going to win an NBA Finals now?
What?
Yeah, it's over, right?
Yeah. It's over, man.
That was his only chance.
That was the best chance that he was gonna win on a team that team was perfectly made. They had shooters, they had defenders, they had everything on that team. That was his best chance.
Sign and trade to LA, maybe.
Yeah. Unless he goes to make a
always have
team.
to think about with CP. You always think about health, and so this is the most healthy he's been, even outside the shoulder injury or whatever he had. This is the most healthy he's been They went this far. Can he withstand that? You know, can he do that again? That's very unlikely.
Right.
He hasn't done throughout his whole career.
Probably going to have to take a back seat on a championship contending team. Just be second or third option off the bench. Maybe not even play. Just sit on the bench, collect your ring, and then retire.
Too much money.
Jay, can we talk about Giannis's super team comments? Because that was kind of crazy. That was super cringy. That was cringy.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
I believe he said that. That was just like, it was awkward. Even like the other guys that were looking like, what did he say?
Nah, that's ridiculous. That was a terrible take. The super team that was really there was that we're talking about was 2017 Kevin Durant Warriors. That team was not evenly matched against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Like scoring wise, Cleveland might have been able to keep up with them, but the Warriors were able to do both, you know?
No. I was talking about Giannis saying, I did it the right way. I didn't go and link up to get a championship. I didn't join all these super teams. I stayed put and I got my ring.
Yeah, what about that?
That was cap. That was a lot of cap.
I mean, he did say that. I'm pretty sure he considerably even thought about it.
Yeah,
Explain yourself.
Giannis, literally the universe had to turn upside down for you to get to this position, which I do respect. It is what it is. But we now about to sit here and take shots. So was Bron just supposed to stay put and let KD and them just run up the score? What is Bron supposed to do?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with Giannis as far as Giannis?
Because it's not the same, Giannis. You didn't have to play. You didn't have to play any super teams, nor should you have to play any super teams. Like Giannis, I'm your biggest fan, but Giannis, nah, bro, that ain't it. I did it the right.
He did do it the right way. He stayed with the organization that drafted him.
He did, but literally both of these teams got a lot of breaks.
Granted, that's the way it works, though. That's the way it works.
That's how life works. You're right, but Giannis, like that's not the. Come on, bro. We both know what it is. He
can say that though. He can say that without anyone saying, "Well, no, you didn't," because it looks like he did. So he can be the one to say that. No one else can really say that. The people who did win the championship outside of the Spurs,
we're not gonna remember,
like that. Yeah. They know that we got a superstar. We added an extra player to even the field. So even if it's not true, it does sound good. You know, it sounds like that's what he can say.
Tough, Giannis. That was tough.
Nah, I think Giannis did do it the right way, man. I mean, yeah, he might have got breaks this year, but man, a lot of people got breaks this year.
That's a fact. That is also true.
If you're his teammate or teammates, do you take offense to him making those comments, Shaq?
What about not having a super team?
Or just the how he went about saying, I feel like I did it the right way. I could have joined a super team, but I didn't.
No, that got nothing to do with
essentially what he's alluding to is I stayed with these trash cans.
No, because that's not true. Him and Middleton are only two that are still there from when they got drafted. So it's a whole new squad that's there. So it really doesn't matter. Like they're perfectly crafted.
In the early days.
Yeah. And then he got traded for and came back. They're perfectly crafted to win this year. Now I think they do need to get stronger to win in future years. These are just facts.
Yeah, I don't know. They have to bring some more pieces, but I mean they're great. But yeah, I think you're right, Shaq, when it comes to like adding another sniper or something to the team. But they've had some people like they used to have Kyle Korver, which is a good sniper. He just didn't live up to what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going on right now in the league.
Kyle Korver, I would have loved to be Kyle Korver for the record. Just shoot threes. Don't really do anything else. Like that would have been the life. Chat. I want you guys to tap into this next topic. We're going to do a start bench cut. I want to see who you're starting, who you're benching, who you're cutting. Jay, let's start with you. I have Brandon Ingram, Jaylen Brown, Zach LaVine, start bench cut, go.
I'm starting Jaylen Brown, man. I'm starting Jaylen Brown. That man can score and defend for me. I got to start him. Benching, the person I'll probably get the most out of is probably Zach LaVine, like offensively, because Zach LaVine and Brandon Ingram are very similar. So yeah, I got Jaylen Brown, then Zach LaVine, and then I got to cut Brandon Ingram.
Fire. Chris?
That's definitely a hard take because I like all three players.
Oh yeah.
I would start Jaylen Brown, but I would cut Zach LaVine and I bench Brandon Ingram. And like you said, I think Zach LaVine and Ingram are pretty similar in a way. But I feel like with Brandon Ingram, taller guy, longer arms, can get more, get to the hole just as good. I mean, you can't really go wrong with it, but I think I would go Brandon Ingram.
I'm honestly surprised that was your take, that you're not even taking Zach LaVine being a dunker. I thought there'd be a little dunker bias in there, but
I've heard
great
that
take. Shaq.
Yeah, I'm with my man Jay. I'm starting Jaylen Brown. I'm benching Zach LaVine, and I'm cutting Brandon Ingram. Ingram, you got to understand, you're a product of your environment. Kyle Kuzma could have got traded there, and I honestly believe he would have turned into the same player. Max contract, all-star, the whole gig. No. But it's easy. But it's easy for us to say no, just because
next year when Kyle Kuzma's on some other trash team.
That's a fact. No, Kyle Kuzma's going to get busy on a trash team. Ingram got to develop faster. I don't think he's better than Zach LaVine. I just don't. Brandon Ingram better. What can he do better? He can't score better than Zach LaVine. He's not as athletic as Zach LaVine. And I think Zach LaVine could play better defense if he really wanted to, better than Brandon Ingram.
I think it's different when you really got the green light to do whatever you want to do.
1,000%.
Now he had to share that time with when he got to share, obviously it was different with LeBron. You got LeBron over your head, you got a lot of pressure. Then he goes over to the Pelicans where you kind of have to share the floor with Zion.
But I mean, how didn't he have the green light though? He still had the green light. They both didn't make the playoffs. They both was on trash squads, but Jay swears you put Luka Doncic with Brandon Ingram and they go to the playoffs, which is cap. But I mean,
of course they do. Of course they do.
Whoa.
Of course they do. Luka Doncic could take any team in the NBA to the playoffs.
Oh man.
Now you could say, "Oh man," all you want. It's facts.
I'm off on that. I don't. Any team but the Bulls. The Bulls were trash. They were trash. I don't know how that roster is bad.
Or Cleveland. He's not taking Cleveland to the playoffs.
It looks good when you're on this weak team and you can go crazy or
what is he talking you have
about? Nothing to lose every game from it.
Jay, what the hell are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about?
You want Luka to be Giannis so bad, and there's two different atmospheres. One's a hurricane, the other's a really like a light thunderstorm. Compared to each other.
The crazy thing is, though, is Luka is so much better. Luka is a much better playmaker than Giannis. Giannis
can play make though.
He's good. He is good, but he's not the playmaker that Luka Doncic is.
You can't play make. Who is he playmaking with on that Bulls, on the Cavs team? Who is he passing the ball to? Are you serious?
Bro, look at the Mavericks.
So if the Mavericks had Giannis
instead of Luka, finals right now.
No, they would not. They would be in the same position, maybe.
No, maybe.
Oh no.
Nah,
crazy.
You know that what Chris said is actually pretty good because you gotta understand the Mavericks got they got buckets on their squad. Like Tim Hardaway, he's a bucket. Like they got
sometimes, yes.
Players,
yeah. Like they got people that could score the ball,
Sometimes, yes.
Luka doesn't require that much attention.
The Mavs is
Brook Lopez and Porzingis pretty much.
But here's the thing. I watch so many. I'm a Mavericks fan, if you couldn't tell. So, but no bias. No bias here.
Wow.
If you watch the games, Tim Hardaway, I love Tim Hardaway's game. He's just unreliable. And I hate to say that because it sounds mean and I sound demeaning. I'm really not. He's just not consistent. But at the end of the year, he looked consistent because at the end of the year, he actually started producing more consistently. And so it actually looked like, oh, wow, Luka actually has pieces around him. But it was just smoke and mirrors, Shaq. You always say smoke and mirrors. It was just an act because he didn't have that the whole year. And that's why they were in the position that they were, was because he didn't have anything to start with through the middle of the season. And then all of a sudden, Tim Hardaway comes out of his shell. KP's just shitting himself the whole year. Excuse my language. Like, good Lord. And everyone's trying to make excuses for KP. Come on. You can't.
Put him in a position. Put him in a position to win. Give him the ball in his spots. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. It's a reason Rick Carlisle's out of there. It's a reason Rick Carlisle is out of there.
Yeah, because
who leaves Luka Doncic? No, I promise you that's not the reason.
I am kidding, by the way. I really do think highly of Kristaps Porzingis. It's unfortunate that he just wasn't playing to his potential. And I truly do believe that it was just him not playing to his potential. I don't think Luka Doncic had anything to do with him not playing to his potential. They're going to stir that in the media however which way they want. Luka Doncic has no issue sharing the ball. He's just such a good scorer that why not go score the rock?
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Now, KP not playing well, it's not all his fault. You know, I blame that a lot on the coaching. Like, you have a 7-footer standing at the 3-point line, just sitting there. That's not KP's game. That's not his game. He likes getting in the post. And the Knicks, when he was on Knicks, he gets in the post. He works his spots. He gets to his spot. And Rick Carlisle just wasn't getting him those looks. They were doing what they did with Luka on the Mavs is the same thing that they did with James Harden. As in, Luka, here you go. Make things happen. 5-out basketball. And you're not going to win like that.
At all. Got KP in the corner, Kawhi guarding him. It's like, oh, if he closes out too hard, try to go get a dunk. That was corny. You got then trade KP. And Luka doesn't go to the finals on the Bucks. That's the difference between him and Giannis on all this playmaking that you're talking about.
Shaq,
I'm a soldier.
You. There's a graphic that was found on the internet, and we thought, you know what? This is a great topic to discuss. If all 6 were on the same team at their peak, who would be pushed off the bench? I'm assuming, who would you bench on this team because it's so difficult? You got LeBron James, you got Michael Jordan, Steph Curry, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Shaquille O'Neal. I feel like this is actually easier than they make it out to be, but curious.
It's extremely easy.
Jay, I feel like I know what you're
I'm really curious.
I feel like I know what you're going to say because I'll tell you after. Jay, your thoughts. Who are you benching? LeBron James, MJ, Steph Curry, Kobe, KD, Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh man, that's easy. I got to bench Curry, man. I got to bench Curry. I could have LeBron, you know, play make for everything. He got the spacing with Kobe and KD there, and then Shaq. You need that big man down there. You need that big man. So I like people who could score and at the same time play defense. And Curry, like, to me, he's just a scorer, man. He can't do that for me defensively.
Chris.
We're already disagreeing right now. But I got bench KD.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm benching KD.
Okay,
with Kurt, you got Kurt. We need a shooter. Curry.
Yep.
Good, right? We need any mid-range? We got Kobe and Jordan.
Yep.
We're good on that? Okay.
KD.
We need defense.
KD.
Listen, you need 3-point shooter, Curry. You need defense. We got Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe on the court at the same time. We are all good on defense.
Yeah.
You need somebody in the paint. We got Shaq. So I feel like, I mean, what does KD do that these other guys cannot do? Is it shoot? Because we got Curry to shoot.
No.
Yeah, it is that. It is that. It's a lights out shooter on the perimeter. Because here's the thing. We have
Curry.
But he's ball handling. He's ball handling. He's not the spot up shooter that you're really looking for. Just MJ is a spot up. Stop. LeBron is a spot up. Maybe, but stop. Kobe is a spot up occasionally, but stop. Shaq. Okay, of course he's gonna. Yo, Steph, you gotta go. Steph, you have to go.
Hold on.
Steph,
So
you have to go. Steph, get out of here.
I agree with Chris. I actually do agree with Chris. I thought this was easy. I thought, KD, you're gone because Steph Curry is a ball handler today, and he's doing what he's doing.
Wait. Stop for a second.
No, because you put LeBron.
1 second.
LeBron could be the one. LeBron can also take the duties off of him and handle the rock, and then he can play off the ball.
Who is he passing it to?
Hey, Steph, you bring the ball up.
Okay,
and all of them.
Anybody.
They're just breaking you down. They're just playing 5
Steph's
out.
just on the side. So Steph's just in the corner with LeBron at the 1. Is that what's happening? Who is he guarding?
You switch it up.
Nah, Shaq, go ahead, man. I think you was about to
Bro,
get
Steph, you're out of here. Kobe, you're my 1. Bron, you can be the 1. MJ off ball, Kobe off ball, KD off ball, and Shaq off ball. Steph, look at our average height on this team. It's at least 6'8".
Who's moving without the ball?
What you mean? All them is all 5 of them. All 5 of them are highly intelligent basketball players. Steph Curry, I don't need all your dipsy do. You up there?
Don't need anybody running off screen.
I don't need that. No, Steph, but what?
That's what makes Steph Curry so good, because he can run off screens, which other guys like to stand around and play ISO basketball. So at least we have somebody around here who's going, you know what? I'm going to get this pick. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to catch a shoot.
Nah, this is bad. This is bad. Kobe got to go. Y'all got to put some respect on Kobe's name. Like, he wasn't going bananas his entire career. Steph, come do what he do.
I got him on the court.
Yo,
Exactly.
Okay, I got you. No, we're not taking away the Slim Reaper. We're not taking away. No, because I'm reading the chat and they say Kobe a poor man's MJ. Kobe gotta go. All of this stuff in the chat, MJ. And I'm like, come on, y'all. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta put some respect on.
I would love to have. I would love to have Michael Jordan and a poor man's Michael Jordan on the same court.
Yeah, no doubt.
I would too.
I would love that.
I would too.
So you're not going to take Jordan and a clone of Jordan?
Exactly.
That's what people say. Like, oh yeah, he's trying to be like Michael Jordan. Well, Michael Jordan's pretty good.
KD, that is tough.
But Chris, the main thing I'm picking KD over Curry is because KD at the 4 spot creates so many mismatches. Just creates so many mismatches. He's like 7 foot tall, and you need somebody. You're gonna need somebody who's gonna be able to run.
Does Curry not create mismatches? So when
of course he is.
So when Curry gets off a pick and he got a center or a power forward, is that barbecue chicken?
Any one of them players is barbecue chicken.
But
right.
Answer me this. What's gonna happen if you're facing a team where they keep setting screens so that Curry could guard the ball handler, and now Curry's the one getting?
Is that really going to happen though?
But also,
we have a Michael Jordan and a Kobe Bryant on court. It's not going to be just switch. It's never just switch with those.
Why are we also pretending like Steph Curry's a slouch on defense?
No, I'm not going to say he's a great defender at all.
I'm not saying he's a great defender, but he's not a slouch.
Yo, no matter how loud my car gets, it's gonna go the speed that it's gonna go. So stop. I don't care about the rah-rah, all of that running around, extra theatrics. Steph, hell no. I'm not taking you to play defense. Who are we playing? Like, who are we going up against?
Yeah, no, it really doesn't matter at this point.
It's not really Steph's fault. Like, it's just his build, you know? He'd be trying on defense, but I mean, he's not that strong.
If we're just talking about defense, but we also talking about offense. A guy can go for 30, 40 easy on any given night. And shoot from anywhere on the court.
But any of those guys can do that. Any of those guys can do that.
They're taking KD out is tough. They're taking Kobe out is tough. Steph is literally the only person I could see that you would take out in that situation.
It's not easy, though. It's really not easy, though. I agree with Chris. I think you take KD out and you're chilling.
There we go. We're still good.
Yo. I got a quick question though. For you two, Jay, you can get in on this too. If Magic Johnson played in today's game, is he a top 10 player? Is he a top 5 player?
You know, that's a great question. First of all, I never really got to watch Magic play. I didn't get into basketball until I was like 14 years old. So what is that? 15 years ago. Who was even playing 15 years ago? I can't even remember what year that was now. I think Magic Johnson is still probably a top 10 point guard in the league, though.
No.
Could even probably be top 5 in the league.
No. Top 5 player, top 10 player.
That's where it's probably not as easy, because probably not a top 10 player of all players in the NBA.
Yo,
you'd have to go point guards.
Don't make me end the show. Do not make me end the show.
All right, see you guys. That was great. Episode 41. We out.
Yo. Man. Chris, Jay, tell me why did y'all think Magic Johnson can't shoot?
I never said he couldn't shoot.
Oh, okay. All right. Jay's in the chat. I'm going off of the chat. I'm talking to the chat. I'm talking to Jay. I'm talking to everyone. I'm trying to figure out why y'all think he wouldn't be top 10.
Wait, you think he would be top 10?
I think he would probably honestly be top 5. I'm trying to think of the differences.
Hold on, let Chris go. Who was going? Jay or Chris?
Nah, let Chris go. Let Chris go.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't say 5, but I would say 10 for sure. Being in the top 10. I mean, we always talk about, like, you know, if Ben Simmons could do this or do that, like,
we're not doing that. We're not.
I'm just saying, like, you know, people try at one point I try to compare him. Okay, I'm just saying Magic Johnson, all that stuff times 30, you know. So I think as a point guard, 6'10" point guard running around making those type of passes, making the mid-range little floaters and stuff like that, yeah, he'd definitely be top 10. And he would, in today's era, he would have a championship, a few of them.
Question: how many point guards do you have in the top 10 in the NBA today?
Wait. We're not getting away from this yet. We're not getting away
from
this.
But I'm looking at a top 10 right now, and I'm like,
he would be number 1 on that list.
Oh my God, Jay, go ahead, Jay.
I got to put my input in there. I gotta agree with Shaq on this, man. Like Magic Johnson was that dude, bro. Like people be forgetting that Magic Johnson was dropping dimes, bro. Dimes to anybody. Think about it like this.
His real name is Irving. Just let me put that out there. His real name is Irving, and we still call him Magic to this day.
Yeah, that's actually probably the greatest nickname in NBA history because nobody calls him by his real name. He is known as Magic Johnson. Like, that is so fire.
This man, Magic Johnson, went to the finals with Eddie Murphy, Jack Nicholson. I forget who. I think even Mike Tyson in a photo, bro. That's disgusting. But yeah, just Magic
with him.
Nah, but Magic's game, man. I mean, he wasn't a terrible shooter. I don't know where he was an awful shooter came from. He wasn't a terrible shooter. I think if you replace Magic with Ben Simmons on the Philadelphia Sixers,
multiple championships,
they're winning rings easily. So yeah, he's top 5 at least. Top 5.
He would have to be top 5 because I'm trying to think of differences and similarities between him and LeBron. And it's like, yeah, okay, Magic played on a super team. He really did. But so did LeBron. So it's like those assists, he is diming people that are Hall of Famers. But it's like, so is LeBron. So I'm like, where are the differences for us to unanimously call?
Some of those Lakers games, like James Worthy was unstoppable. There was nothing you could do with that.
Same with all those guys back in the day. Yeah, the drop off.
Byron Scott, like these guys were
Michael Cooper.
He had a squad, man.
But Jordan, if you want to die on this hill, I'll give you the rope. On this hill. Okay,
I will die on this hill. I don't think he would be a top 10 in the NBA today. But what I will say is he would probably be number 1 of the greatest people in the NBA, like just person wise. I actually watched a clip not too long ago. It was him on it was some show, like a morning television show or something. It's a bunch of kids and stuff. And God, I can't remember all of it of what was going on, but I think one of the little girls had HIV or something, and she starts crying. And because she's saying, like, I don't want to be different or something like that. And he just goes on this amazing, had no idea, by the way. And he just off the cuff, like comforting her on television and like saying all the right thing. I'm like, this guy, genuinely, this guy just seems like the greatest human being on earth. So I'll give him that. I'll give him, number 1 in the NBA personality wise, but top 10 player. Wow. That's hard, Shaq.
He's a top 5. I'm telling you.
Man, Magic, that dude, man. I can't believe you disrespected him like that.
Yeah, not top 10 is gross. Like, that is wild.
Well, this is why you come to Player's Choice. You come for Jordan's flop takes. You come for Shaq saying something crazy.
Which I haven't done it
yet.
Nah, Shaq been good. Shaq been good.
Yeah,
today,
I'm chilling.
Man.
I'm chilling. Yo, I'm always chilling.
This is the misconception because we throw the clips on TikTok and it's just clips. This is why people get all up in arms. It's like, yo, the show can go on for 1 to 2 hours. We're giving you 60 seconds and they think that's the entire show. So Shaq gets roasted and it's great, but I've gotten my fair share. So, well, there you have it. TikTok, eat me up. Let's move it along here.
They're gonna have fun with you. Don't worry about it.
They'll have fun with you. I will literally be chopped liver, and you know what? I'm here for it because it's all fun and games when I watch it. I don't even read your comments, to be honest, because they don't affect me. I read them and I laugh. You can put that in there too, Shaq. Where, Jay? We'll start with you. If Damian Lillard is to leave Portland, where should he end up? I have a 2-parter for you. Where should he end up? But also, where do you want to see him?
So yeah, man. Now I was saying this before Milwaukee won the finals, but I was saying that him and Giannis would be deadly together. So I was thinking that Milwaukee would try to trade for Dame and everything, but Milwaukee won a championship, so I don't think that team trying to make too many moves. Other than that, I think Philly. Philly was probably my second bet. That he should go to Philly, go with Joel Embiid, and I see them winning multiple rings together.
Do you think that Philly would do a straight up Ben Simmons for Damian Lillard?
What are you talking about?
Just asking questions.
Ben Simmons stock is so low right now.
Yeah, I got a sore spot for that, Jay. What are you talking about right now?
Maybe Ben Simmons and like Seth Curry and a draft pick, but just straight up Ben Simmons.
It's so many other teams that can do better than that.
It's tough. So would you want to see him in Philly, Jay?
Yes, I really wanted to see him and Giannis together. I think that would have been deadly. But since Giannis just won that ring, I don't see that happening. So Dame Lillard and Embiid, phew.
I also don't know that you could get Damian Lillard and Drew. That would be a tough one. So one of them would have to go. So I think you're sacrificing defense for offense. But
I was thinking for them to trade like Middleton too.
Here's the thing.
That's tough. Go ahead, Shaq.
This is the best time for Milwaukee to make this trade. The stock of Middleton and Drew is so high, you guys are not coming back to the finals as is. It's too easily guardable. You got to factor in Monty Williams didn't want to wall up.
You don't trade Drew after the championship, though.
Yeah, that's a fact, but they're not going to back-to-back like this, Chris. You know they're not. I'm taking a Dame and Giannis.
Giannis.
If I got to get rid of Middleton
taking a chance on the team that this is Drew Holiday's
house money. House money. I just want a chip.
You got to run it back.
No.
You don't go there and be like, oh, you won 1 year with them. Because what if you don't win that next year with Dame?
Because what happened?
Like, man,
Chris, you know this was magical. We all know that this was a magical year for these two teams to be in the finals. Milwaukee, if you think you're making it back to the finals and you know how I feel about Giannis, it's not happening. You can make it back to the finals with Dame and Giannis and a bunch of supporting cast players. I promise you can. You got enough offense to do it. You only have 4 guys in double digits, only 2 guys in high double digits. Come on, bring Bobby Portis along. Coaches, it's time for y'all to start doing what y'all do. Yeah, Drew is. You're going to have to find a poor man's Drew Holiday. You got to find it. You got to make that sacrifice because Drew also was shooting him in the foot a lot of games. So let's not act like a lot of these games that they lost, he wasn't also shooting.
But he also was taking the ball out of people's hand and going down court.
So
Shaq, the poor man's Drew Holiday. So the poor man's Drew Holiday, is that a defensive or is that an offensive?
Come on, Drew Holiday is poor on offense. Let's stop this narrative like he is this offensive juggernaut.
I don't think he's poor. But he's better. He's a better defender.
He's invisible man. You're right, Jay. My bad. I'm gonna go back to his nickname that I've been calling him for the last 6 months. Invisible man.
What do you average in the finals?
From 14.
14. Okay.
14.
I mean, no.
The thing is, he
did have a game where he had like 27.
No, the thing is,
not bad being the number 3.
I think you can keep Drew and just give up Middleton in a pick or Middleton in somebody else, something else because.
Man.
It's like the Harden deal.
That's a lot. That's a lot for Milwaukee to be like, hey, we're gonna just break this whole roster down to finally win the championship after all these years.
But think about it. Think about it, man. It'll be like a Shaq and Kobe, man.
Because I'm taking Dame and Giannis over Dame and LeBron. I just am. I'm taking that duo over. Like LeBron, no disrespect, but you need a lot more pieces than what you got over there in LA. Giannis doesn't. Giannis just needs somebody that's going to be consistent on the offensive end. I can give up a few points on defense if I got somebody that's going to give me 30 along with me because I'm getting my 30. That's how I feel about it.
I think we'll go where I think about Dame. All right, so I think this is just me. I mean, I think he should end up in Philly. That would probably be the easiest trade. Obviously, some draft picks. You had, whatever. But I would like to see him in Oakland, the Warriors. He's from Oakland. Can run the point. Step
what?
Two.
You just told me the Bucks can't give up defense, but the Warriors are about to, and it's gonna be they're about to blow up.
I would like to see him.
Who they giving up? Who they giving up?
You have Wiggins, who had a $30 million contract. Honestly, look. You have Wiggins, who got the $30 million contract.
Okay, I follow you.
Oubre, and you have draft picks. You have a number 7 and a number 4. I'm not saying this going to happen. I'm just saying what I would like to seeing that Damian is from Oakland, playing in his hometown.
Okay, I'm following you there.
It would be great to watch. It would be great to watch.
That's what I'm saying. That will be Showtime basketball where you have those two on the same squad.
Yeah. Speaking of.
But I think Philly would be the best team to go to. Speaking
of low stock value, Andrew Wiggins, great name. Shaq,
1,000.
Did you hit on this? I don't think you hit on where do you think he'll end up if he leaves? And then I'm very curious because I feel like I know who you're gonna say, But where would you like to see Dame go?
Bro, there's no team that I see Dame going to that is going to affect the current the landscape of the NBA. That can actually happen. Can he go to the Warriors for Clay? Okay, they're not doing that. Could he go to Milwaukee for Middleton? They're not doing that. Just because they have to show Middleton loyalty. If I'm Milwaukee, I promise you I'm trading Middleton. I promise you I am. But you need Buddy from Boston. Who was that? Danny Ainge. He's the only one that'll pull that trigger. But I mean, maybe he can go to Boston for Jaylen Brown. I think that's a good piece. You team them up with Tatum, they're still not going to win anything. I'm trying to think, where can you put Dame? LA? How's he going to get there? How's he going to get to places like Phoenix?
I wouldn't go LA if I was Lillard. Because that's
like
LeBron running point guard.
Exactly. So it's like, Lillard, where are you about to go? You might as well just stay put at this point. You didn't already dug this grave. Go to Denver with Jokic. I'll take you there. I'll take a Dame with Jokic.
So you give up Murray?
Of course.
Yeah,
of course.
You're gonna have to give up a little more, I feel like, for Dame. But
I mean, do you? If he's saying he wants out, he automatically gets cheaper, and that's why I think
you think
Milwaukee.
1 for 1?
I think Milwaukee can slide Middleton in there because Portland will embrace Middleton and make him their core person. You know, he'll go to All-Stars. He'll get does Middleton go to the Hall of Fame in Milwaukee?
But Shaq,
in
does
Portland.
Portland not already have a Chris Middleton and CJ McCollum?
No. Yes. But no.
Yeah.
I'm taking the size. But Middleton is a true, like, they're both invisible men, so you're right.
Chris Middleton. Oh my, go ahead.
Go ahead, Jay.
I was just saying, Chris Middleton to me is he's like a solid third option, man. I like Chris Middleton. He's tough and everything, but to him to be a second option to Giannis, that's
he's
hard.
better as a first option.
It sounds crazy. But they did it. He actually
dropped 40.
Was it was rather impressive. Shaq, where do you want to see Damian Lillard?
I wanted to see him in Milwaukee. How many times you want me to say it? Like, Jay, like right. I'm telling you,
I
Jay got me.
Say LA.
Jay got me on the Milwaukee train. Like, in my mind, I'm like, Giannis, you might just need to sacrifice. I know you're a loyal person.
That's crazy.
But Middleton, you need to put that into the up top at the front office. We got to get rid of Middleton for Damian Lillard and just walk out the room.
Yo,
backstabbing.
That is crazy. You know what? This is a great transition. Speaking of Milwaukee Bucks, NBA Finals champions, let's talk about playoff moments. And we're going to start bench cut these playoff moments. These are fire, by the way, Shaq. Start bench cut. Chris, we'll start with you. I think we started with Jay last time. We'll start with Chris. Ray Allen's Game 6 shot against the Spurs. LeBron's chase down block on Iguodala. Kawhi Game 7 buzzer beater. What are you starting? What are you benching? What are you cutting in these playoff moments?
Bro, that's tough.
It's tough.
Super tough. How you pick 3 great topics?
This is what we do. This is what we do.
All right. I'm starting Ray Allen. Ray Allen Game 6 shot. Gotta start that, man. That was crazy. LeBron's chase down block. I'm benching, and I gotta cut Kawhi.
I have a feeling Shaq's going to go a similar route, but we'll go to Jay.
That was crazy, man.
I mean, I can't disagree on that one. Ray Allen, man, I'm a Miami Heat fan, if y'all didn't know. So I was a young behind kid watching that game, and I thought it was over when LeBron missed that shot. My heart broke. But then Chris Bosh grabbed that board, kicked it to Ray Allen. I said,
the feet like this, like right behind the line.
That was disgusting. Disgusting. So yeah, that's starting for me. And then that between the buzzer beater and the block, man, I think the block was like more important because it was in the finals and everything, and it was a momentum shifter. So yeah, that block got to be number 2, and then I sadly got to cut Kawhi's game winner.
Is it sad though, Shaq?
That is tough. I think we gotta go Ray Allen's Game 6 shot versus Spurs. We all gotta start that. But I'm gonna differ here. I'm gonna cut LeBron's block on Iggy. I don't think it was pivotal. I mean, it was pivotal, but you got to factor in Kyrie's 3-point shot that also was kind of big or just as big as the block. But Kawhi's Game 7 buzzer beater, that's the biggest moment on one of the biggest stages. It wasn't the finals, but then you go on and win it all because of that shot after it hit the rim 30,000 times. Kawhi, I got to give you that credit. Every time I talk about you, you know, I'm not your biggest fan, but I got to give you your credit on that buzzer beater. And I also think Giannis's block on Ayton was tough.
Oh, man.
So I'm like, does that even edge out LeBron's block on Iggy? And I hate to be prisoner of the moment, but that was crazy.
I don't think it edges it out because it's just such like a culture, just like culturally, I feel like that image is locked in so many people's minds. I don't know that Giannis's block is going to be as memorable just because of I think there's a few factors that kind of go into that. I don't think this NBA Finals was as exciting. Like you had LeBron James and you had the Golden State Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone's tuning into, right? Like that's just one of the greatest NBA Finals that you could put together. And then you got
that buzzer beater was tough, man. Kawhi buzzer beater was insane.
If you love basketball, you appreciate that block. The amount of, not that it was a crazy amount of space, but he's covering a lot of space to go get that block on DeAndre Ayton, who's not a small guy by any means. So he had to climb the ladder for that one. Which, great take, Shaq. That was an insane block. And you know why it's funny that I'm harping on it is because I would have actually forgot about that block if you didn't bring it up. So that's why I say that.
Really?
And when Kawhi hit that game,
I should turn my TV on once in a while.
When Kawhi hit that game winner, I swear that was the first time I ever seen that man shout. That man,
that was tough, man. That was tough.
Celebration was crazy, yeah.
Like the squat in the corner, waiting for it to go in for a game. Joel Embiid crying. That is tough. That is tough. I'm telling you, like he had him sobbing. Did my man Giannis dirty too? That's why I hate Kawhi.
Robot man. Let's move it to the next topic. Oh, this is spicy, but I feel like it's also not spicy. I feel like we'll just get into it. Is Steph Curry the best point guard of all time? I feel like I'm gonna get disappointed here. I want some fireworks here. I don't know if I'm gonna get it out of you, Shaq. Please start. I'm so curious.
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell to the no. He's not the best of all time or I wouldn't have cut him a few segments ago. Is Steph Curry the best point guard of all time? No, absolutely not. I'm trying to think who's better than him. I am struggling in that department.
but it sounds like, based on the way that you argued the top 10 today, if Magic Johnson were to slip it in, then Magic Johnson's your greatest point guard of all time.
Yeah, I would have to go Magic over Steph because it's like the reason that people can't do behind the back, between the legs, no looks, fake pass, is because Magic made it impossible. I'm not falling for that trick 30 years later. Magic abused that on grown men for decades. So yeah, Steph, you do a lot of shimmy in and a lot of deep 3-pointers. It's cute, but nah, I can't take you over a Magic, Steph. I just can't do it. I almost want to say LeBron's a better point guard than you.
I actually wouldn't disagree with that. I really wouldn't. IQ wise, playmaking wise,
LeBron's a better point guard than Steph. James Harden's a better point guard than Steph. Magic Johnson's a better point guard than Steph.
Okay, I'm following you. Okay, I'm liking this.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
I love Steph. Don't get me wrong. I love Steph, but
I
would say more of like a Allen Iverson type player, like where you're more of a shooting guard. You know, a guy comes down. How many assists does, like, as a point guard? Like Steph Curry doesn't average a lot of assists. You know, like. You know, he can go down, he can score, he can dribble. He's a playmaker, but I wouldn't consider him like one of those top point guards, you know. And I know it's Dame Lillard. I mean, he's even in that category, but
okay, so if Steph is a shooting guard, let's say hypothetically speaking, because he could be considered a shooting guard, is he a top 3 shooting guard of all time?
Top 5.
So who's in front of him on this list?
Go Chris.
Okay.
I like this. I got
Jordan, Kobe, Dwayne Wade. As far as shooting guards,
yep.
That's 3. That's 3 right there.
Are we throwing James Harden in front of him?
I think James Harden has transitioned to a point guard.
Okay.
You know, I feel like he's not a shooting guard. I mean, he was at one point, but
but his stint as a shooting guard was nuts.
And also longer than his recent kind of.
It was a scoring title and an MVP in there.
He became a point guard when he moved to Houston, and he's been a point guard more years than the shooting guard because he spent some time in OKC, but spent more years.
But Chris, I feel like if we're gonna do that with Steph, we got to do that with James. That same criteria because James be getting them up too. Granted, he's a better passer. You know, he's a triple double guy.
Better passer.
Okay.
Obviously, he bring the ball up 99% of the time. When you look at the Warriors, you're like, well, Draymond's more of the playmaker. I mean, Steph brings it up. You know, they shared the ball, bring it up, but Draymond's the one to get the assists. You know, Steph probably averaged 5 assists.
So you're taking Dwayne Wade as a player over Steph in the shooting guard slot.
At the shooting guard position, Dwayne Wade's the third best shooting guard of all time. That's just my opinion. I believe, you know.
That's a great take.
That's a great take.
Don't mean it's all about threes. It's not all about threes.
Of course.
This man D Wade dropped 35 points in 2006 in his third year to win the finals. He dropped 35 points per game. So
he was going crazy.
Yeah. And Steph, and the thing about Steph, like he is great. That's why he's definitely top 5 for sure when it comes to that shooting guard position, if we're going to put it there. But at the same time, how many finals has he been to, and how many finals MVPs has he gotten? He's never been the best player in the finals.
I'm following.
Never.
I'm following.
That's fire. That's fire. Jay,
the year that Iguodala won, if he didn't, not saying Iguodala was better than Curry,
right?
But LeBron was the best player on the court,
1,000%,
by far.
He averaged almost 36
Steph
points.
LeBron was going insane.
It was nasty.
It was just to slow down LeBron. Whoever can slow down LeBron, you're going to win this Finals MVP. And like you said, Curry can't play much defense, so he's never been the best player in the finals.
So is Curry overrated in your eyes?
I mean, I wouldn't say overrated. People, they like him. He does what he has to do. He's a game changer.
Yeah.
You know, but you can't teach what he does. Though.
My man Jeff Brown said he should have. Oh, okay. He's saying Brown should have won it over Iggy. I don't know why they didn't give him that champion, that MVP, Finals MVP over Iggy.
Yeah, I think whether you win or lose, like whoever the best player is, you give them that MVP. Like you can come slip the trophy back to me later on. You know,
and this is why LeBron is so like great, you know, because we never even thought about that before him. We never thought about, you know, the person who loses should get the Finals MVP. Like that's how great he played in his career. This man in 20,
that finals, he averaged like 36, 13 rebounds, 9 assists. It was crazy. Over 6 games.
As great as we watch Giannis this series, LeBron averaged more points than that in the series that they lost. You know, so
that's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
That's insane. And I feel like I know where you're going to go with this, Jay, but I have to ask, is Steph Curry the best point guard?
Man, I argue with my friends about this all the time. Steph Curry's not. I'm sorry. Like y'all said, he's mainly just a scorer to me. So Magic Johnson got to be over him. And my whole thing is with Steph Curry is that I don't care about the Finals MVP or nothing like that. My thing is, what type of heroics have you done in the playoffs? What type of things have you done to players that made me be like, wow, like you showed up. Without you, was like the team had no chance. Klay Thompson did it in Game 6 versus OKC.
I was just about to say that.
He did it again. He did it again against Houston when they had CP3 and James Harden. Klay Thompson did. So what, Steph Curry, what have you done in the playoffs that made me be like, yo, like you really showed out to help us win this game? Honestly, to me, I can't think of anything.
I think he's one of the more marketable guys, obviously. I mean, when you watch the Warriors game, and Shaq, you asked me about him being overrated. I just think he's just likable by the NBA, and they want to feature him a lot. When you watch these Warrior games, he makes a shot. Where does the camera go to? His parents. It's like it's like it's for his girl or his kids versus
That's a fact.
You know, like I've never seen Draymond's wife. But
where's Draymond's
over there, Naisha? You know, like man, Klay Thompson got 60. He got
That's a great
60.
take.
I'm sure somebody's here watching him right now. Can we pan the camera over there?
That's a great
Oh,
take.
there it is. No.
Maybe not though. Clay's kind of slimy off the court with oh, I'm not about to be messy on the show.
I'm just saying. There's somebody here watching, whether it be your boy, your dad.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael, you know what I'm saying? He got a dad played in the NBA. Like, I'm sure he's here watching. Let's go.
That's a
go
fact.
this way. Like, you know, Steph Curry looking at all ass family. Let them celebrate. They know exactly where they're sitting. So that's just, you know, the NBA want to feature certain people, you know, and
I don't know why. I don't know why like the love for Steph Curry is like so big. Like I never understood that. That's why a lot of players when Steph Curry was coming up was like kind of not messing with him a little bit because as soon as he started playing well, he immediately got that love. While other players like a LeBron or CP3, they had to earn that love. You know, they had.
You mean Giannis? Like if CP3 dropped a 40 piece in the NBA Finals, Twitter would erupt. Giannis do it. Not one NBA player got anything to say.
Oh no. What I mean is like, what I mean is on the road coming up. You know,
no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Even for Giannis, like he been killing. He had 2 back-to-back championships. And everybody just acting like, oh, it's Giannis. He can't. Hey, Giannis can't shoot.
Yeah.
He come back. He improve. Giannis can't shoot free throws. He come back and he improve. He did y'all dirty in the finals from the free throw line, and that was just like the cherry on top. Like I'm gonna get y'all out here the same way that y'all say I shouldn't be here for these same reasons. I'm gonna get y'all up out of here.
Y'all sure y'all want to still follow me?
Yeah.
Because I'm 15 for 16 right now.
And that's a fact because I had to sit here and watch OG the Beast, one of our recent guests, say Giannis don't have any demoralizing buckets. Well, OG the Beast, I seen a lot of demoralizing buckets last game. I seen boys with their heads down. I seen Giannis pulling up from everywhere and knocking down everything. Free throw at the free throw. Giannis proved the entire world wrong, and I'm here for it.
Nah. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Without Giannis winning that championship, he wasn't going to get that love, and that's the type of like trials that NBA players usually go through. And Steph Curry,
no asterisk on the finals either.
And so Steph Curry in 2016, he was getting the title best player in the league after he beat LeBron when LeBron didn't even have Kyrie or Kevin Love. You know?
Yeah, I felt like that was so messed up.
They did. They tried the same with Kawhi.
They tried it, yeah.
But now I'm sitting here trying it with Giannis, but it's much different because I do believe LeBron is that guy. But I'm just like LeBron. I'm looking at the team that's currently. I'm looking at the roster. I hate Schroeder. I came on this show for 2 months straight and said I love to keep Schroeder. I hate Schroeder. I hate him. Please trade that man.
Shaq, I have to go off script really quick just
bad,
because of Chris's his comment. And I'm gonna go Chris. I'm gonna go Jay. Do you think Kawhi is top 10 in the NBA
right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Jay.
He's top 10.
Oh no, go ahead, Chris. You want to answer?
Yeah, he said he's not. He already say. He said he's top
not?
10. He said he is top 10.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay,
Most definitely.
all right, okay.
Oh, he's not. But he's not. He's not LeBron.
No,
but hold up though, because I know we're gonna get y'all top 5 or top 10 NBA players of all time, but I would love to hear y'all top 10s as as you know in the current NBA, the way it's set up. What's your top 10 right now? I don't ever know how to say that. What's your top 10 right now in the league? I guess.
Yeah, active players.
Okay, there we go.
10, I guess.
Current top 10. Yeah. Go ahead, Jay.
All right. So right now for me, KD and Giannis is top 2. You could flip flop either or, but KD and Giannis is top 2 for me. LeBron right after. After that, I've got to go with James Harden. After that, y'all threw a curveball on me. I wasn't ready for
this.
Your list is amazing. By the way.
Go first, Jay.
But yeah, number 4 is James Harden. That boy's a killer, man. Number 5, I'll say Anthony Davis, and then Kawhi right after him. You could flip flop that either way. So that's 6, right? 7. Oh man, 7.
Still got a Jokic, you still got an MB, you still got Damian Lillard, you still got Luka Doncic, you still got some hitters.
LeBron James.
I got.
He said LeBron at 3.
I said LeBron.
Okay.
I'll go with Embiid and Jokic. I'll go with Embiid and Jokic and
7, 8.
And then 7, 8, and then 9 and 10 Luka and Dame.
That's actually not a bad list. That's
really
not a bad
good
list at all.
Dang, that's pretty close to what I was going to say.
Okay.
So yeah, I was going to say Giannis is number 1. After the finals, right now we'll put him at number 1. And then KD number 2, LeBron number 3. Number 4, I would go Jokic number. I'll go number 4 Jokic.
That makes so much sense, by the way.
Then I would go with I will probably go.
The crazy thing though is that Jay, you forgot Steph, unless he's not in your top 10.
Oh man, you're absolutely
I'm
right.
I'm still there. So after Jokic, I would go Kawhi, Steph. No, I'll go Steph, Kawhi. Then Embiid. Where am I at?
6. Now you're at 7.
Dame. Who am I missing out of here?
Anthony Davis.
Not going AD, actually.
I like that. I like this.
What are we talking about? What are we
Last
talking
year.
about?
Yeah.
What are we talking about
nice.
here?
I think
What are we
AD
talking
coming in
about
the
here?
top 10
Yep,
going
I
to
like
next
this.
season. I don't
He
think
said
AD comes in
Jokic
the
number
top 10.
4. He said Jokic number 4 and AD's not in this. This is interesting.
You see Jokic stats this year?
He did great.
No,
He played
no.
amazing.
Yeah.
Jordan doesn't
Outside of
even
Murray
have
getting
Jokic.
hurt. Outside of
Yeah.
Murray getting hurt, they would have been in the
Yo,
finals.
wait though. Wait. Let's go back to AD because he's better than Kawhi Leonard. So we need to cut that out.
No,
I
it's
have
not.
Kawhi over AD as well.
But
I
y'all,
would not
but
put-
y'all value two-way players, and he does both sides better. What are we talking about? He's the most recent champion out of the two.
You know what? And last year, I was arguing the most about AD because I said he should have been the MVP last year, and he should have been finals. Well, not I would say finals MVP, but he should have been MVP of the league last year.
In the bubble.
If they were looking at LeBron as like the MVP, they should have had Anthony Davis because he led the team in all categories. But they were talking about LeBron.
Okay. So we not
But
getting.
I don't.
into
But
this.
AD is so injury prone. I don't think he's going to come back as good as he was in 2020 or in the bubble. Yeah, in 2020, I don't think he's going to come back like that next season.
Jordan, you're on the dock right now. So he has Giannis, KD,
Yes.
LeBron,
Yes.
Jokic.
Yes.
Then he has Steph, Kawhi. Correct. So you got 3 left. That's
Dame
7.
Lillard,
Dame. That's 8.
Joel Embiid.
9.
I'm missing one more.
You
gotta come back to the last
better
one.
say Luka Doncic.
And Luka. See, you
Is
put me on the
Luka 10?
spot. You put me on the spot, so I had to like think about.
Do you want to move Luka up
Yeah, I would definitely put Luka in there.
at 10 or higher?
I would put him at 10.
So for Steph Curry, I'll put him around where Anthony Davis and Kawhi Leonard are.
Who are you bumping off?
I'll
Who's 10?
probably bump off Dame. I'll have to bump off Dame, sadly. And I love Dame.
Most clutch player in basketball. You can't take Dame out.
He wasn't on
bro,
mine either. I had to get
He
rid
is
of him.
clutch, but
Anthony Davis
had
is
him at
better
10.
than Dame.
it's
That's
just
the
all those
problem
other
here.
guys. All the other guys,
This
you know,
season
all the other
Current-
guys just do a lot
right
more.
now.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
happened?
yeah,
Right
I'm
now,
still,
AD right
I'm
now.
taking a hobbling AD over Damian. I am. He gave me a lot.
I just want to see AD go through a full season. You know, go through a full season and I get hurt. That's why people are like considering trading him because they're like, you can't stay healthy.
He
You
can't.
hobble every year.
He
even
can't.
when
But a
you
lot
do
of guys
win,
can't stay
you're
healthy.
hobbling.
Kawhi can't stay healthy.
You're right. But Kawhi went over there and did his thing.
Yeah, but
He
so did
didn't-
AD. But so did AD.
didn't-
But so did AD.
He didn't team up with a superstar.
Come on,
He
he
went
did
up-
though. He did. He
Whoa,
did
Paul
team up with
George?
Paul George. We thought
When he
Paul
went
George.
to
With
Toronto,
Toronto.
he did not team up with a superstar.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's
That
a
was
fact.
a trade
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a
and
fact.
one and done.
Still though, Anthony Davis got to have somebody pass on the ball. And by the way,
No, I'm a big advocate for AD. I just don't think right now. I think he get injured so much that I couldn't put him in the top 10 going into this next
I
season.
feel it.
Currently, no, I couldn't.
Shaq.
Jason Tatum might be up there though.
Shaq, I have to say, I'm pretty impressed that you didn't react at all. You just fired off that comment in the chat.
and it's,
without
bro, it's
reaction.
too many trolls.
That was
Like,
fire. That was
if you
fire.
go to our videos on TikTok, it's thousands of comments. I
was
can't
fire.
even get to them all. A month ago,
It
I
was
could.
fire.
Now I can't
I
do
will-
it anymore. It's annoying.
I will say that he did come back and said that he was just joking. said that it's funny as hell, but that
They be acting crazy. We got guests on the show and y'all in the chat acting wild. Like
acting crazy.
Chill out. We got Chris from The Bachelor. We got Jay from TikTok. Y'all better act like y'all know. Like y'all know.
Yes, sir.
We got Chris from The Bachelor. Yo, this has been fire so far. Shout out to everybody in the chat who's been hanging out with us. We've been going for almost an hour and a half, and we still got a couple more topics to go. If you've been sticking around with us this long in Twitch chat, shout out to you. Thank you so much. YouTube, if you haven't hit that like button by now and you're still watching, what is wrong with you? Is your computer broken? Is your phone broken? Please smash that like button.
Bro, I was supposed to go on a like rant at the beginning of the show and I forgot.
Oh, I already did it. I already did it at the beginning.
Right.
Well,
but I was going to say I'm
rant.
quitting Player's Choice if we don't get over 100 likes. This is insane.
Shaq, if you quit Player's Choice, I'll just do it by myself.
Wait, the chat is asking, did Chris say that Jason Tatum was almost in his top 10?
I said he's going to get there.
Come on, man. Come on. I
go.
know I can't. I'm supposed to not be able to talk about Jason Tatum. Everybody thinks I hate him and Luka, but Jason Tatum is an imposter. You know that game? What is that, Among Us? You got to pick out the two imposters. Luka Doncic and Jason Tatum are the two imposters. Yes.
Wow.
Luka Doncic for sure is
Go there
an
with
I'm
imposter.
sorry. You
Jason
guys are all
Tatum
prisoners
dropped.
of the moment. You guys are all. Zion is winning more MVPs than both of those guys. He's too consistent. He's too marketable. He's too lovable. Like you're gonna get 38 and maybe 10 rebounds out of.
Shaq,
out
I
of
thought
Zion
I
this
was
year.
the only one drinking today, but apparently
Clearly
you've
it's
had a
me,
little bit more than I.
I gotta make an all-star team, man.
Yeah.
Who Zion?
Here we-
Watch what Zion does to this league. Watch what he does to this league. It's going to be nasty and hard to watch.
We're gonna see. But Jason Tatum was dropping 50 in the playoffs.
Yeah,
bro.
he was doing that when Giannis was a pup too, according to you guys. He was doing all of this playoff stuff for so long. Jason Tatum has been the same player for so long, and every year is wait till next year.
Hold
Jason's
on,
really
Shaq,
gonna do it next
Shaq,
year.
You're saying so long. Do you not remember that Jason Tatum's only been in the NBA for a few years?
What is a few to you?
Lonzo Ball.
I would hate to be the few guy for you. What is a few? When you tell your wife or your fiance, go grab a few of those, how many is that? I need to know. I thought it was 3. He's been in the league
It
longer
is
than
3.
3 years.
He got drafted in 17.
He's been in the league for 4 years.
So he's about to go in his, 5th or 6th
this
season?
will be his 5th year. So you're acting like he's been in the NBA for 10 years.
No, I'm not acting like that. You guys are acting like that. Wait till
No,
next year, you're going to see
you.
what Jason Tatum's going to do. I've been seeing the same story literally every single year. It's the same exact biopic, and you guys swear it's going to be different next year. No. Not with Damian, not with anybody. This is over. Get off the Jason Tatum train while you guys still can. It's going to end poorly.
Pour yourself another drink while we jump into this
yeah.
next topic.
What do you guys see in Jason Tatum since we're here and we just can't get off the subject?
We
I'm
don't need
curious.
to go here. We really don't need to go
All right.
here because
All right.
it's been beaten. It's been beaten up so many times. Shaq. I think that
Paul
you need
George
to take
2.0.
off your glasses.
PG
Womp womp.
2.0. And we see where that train is. We see what station that's at.
Wait, hold up. I have a question. Like, what is like the expectations for Jason Tatum that you're talking about? Because
No, I'm asking that from you guys because when I tell you guys he's an imposter, it's the same as Carmelo. It's the same as Paul George. He's just a scorer, and you guys glorify scores in this league.
Oh, but yeah. I mean,
he's not a Dwayne Wade. He's not a winner. What are we talking about with
not
Jason
yet.
Tatum?
Not yet.
Not yet. You got to
He
see.
thinks-
He hasn't been in
thinks to
the.
get there.
He's
Yeah.
not going to have a better career than Donovan Mitchell. And I got to sit here and do this every single show and just pluck one guy from the NBA he's not going to have a better career than. Just like same was with Carmelo Anthony. Top 10 scorer, but what does that stand for? I guess that's what we want to be remembered by. But we see all his friends that have been to the finals. CP3 almost got him some hardware. It's levels, man. It's levels.
The stray bullets that get caught on the show
I'm sorry, Jason.
are insane, and I'm here for it. Was Tim Duncan more valuable than Shaq? Chris, we'll start with you.
That's a tough question. Well, I'll tell you this. I have Tim Duncan over Shaq in my top 10.
Tough. Why y'all disrespect Shaq the way that y'all do?
I'm not disrespecting Shaq. I'm just saying I think
Kimmy's nice though.
him and Shaq, how many rings do they got apiece?
Shaq has
You know?
4,
Duncan has 5, right?
5, I think. Yeah, I think so.
And so I was.
But
I actually made a comment on TikTok.
Duncan was a part of a dynasty, not his fault. Not his fault.
Shaq tried to join a whole bunch of dynasties.
Yeah, but we know what that. But if he would have stayed with Kobe, I think they get more rings, and I think they stopped the Spurs from getting more rings.
I said this on TikTok the other day. He goes over to Miami Heat, who was playing with D Wade, who was right under Kobe at the time. Another Kobe. So it wasn't like he went over.
No. But it wasn't Kobe. It wasn't. And this is not.
D-Wade was right under Kobe in the league. D-Wade and T-Mac were like, it was Kobe.
What year was this? What year was this? It was not. It was 06 versus when they split up was 03. So if they stay together throughout all of these years, or maybe it was 04?
04.
03. Oh, okay. So it's like if they just keep the band together and they tried to create a super team and it didn't work. I think they would have won without a super team against that Detroit team, which is one of the most surprising championship in years.
I'm from Detroit, so
that was crazy. Surprised. That was random.
They would have went back to back if Robert Horry didn't go to Spurs and team up with and Steve Kerr as well too. But that's back in the day. They were trying to create super teams. Okay, but I want to say Tim Duncan. I would say that's tough, but I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say Tim Duncan's more valuable, and according to, and seeing how the championships were, the Spurs don't get those championships without Tim Duncan playing his role. So, for me,
same with Shaq.
What do you mean? The Lakers don't win championships without Shaq?
They absolutely do not. That's why Shaq was NBA Finals every single time.
So wait, hold on. So they didn't go to 3 more finals after Shaq left?
You said when? The three? No, hold on. The three-peat.
The three-peat, yes.
Yeah, you don't win those without Shaq.
But then Shaq leaves and they still go 3 more finals.
Come on, man. Come on. It was not the same.
I'm just saying, be honest.
It wasn't the same. Good point, but it was not the same. We're not going to sit here. We're not going to do this about Timmy.
Shaq got locked up by Ben Wallace. He got locked up by Ben Wallace, right?
No, he didn't get locked up by Ben Wallace.
I'm from Detroit. I know the day they lost. All right?
Listen. Everybody pass me the ball and move, but it's a bunch of egos on that team.
4-1.
Yeah, because the egos was clashing. The egos was clashing.
The Duncan stayed around. They continued to get championships.
They say
Shaq was more dominant than Tim Duncan. With value, Tim Duncan did what he needed to do, and they won those championships. They don't win any of those. You can't say the Lakers don't win.
Yeah, but you can't just take them away and not replace them with somebody.
You can't just replace Shaq. Let's replace Shaq with Paul Gasol. They won 2 out of 3. They won.
No, let's replace Tim Duncan with Paul Gasol.
Then they don't go to those finals.
They don't.
Timmy was nice.
Paul Gasol
Timmy was nice.
Wasn't. Yeah,
I'm trying to poke holes, but I like what your stance, and I'm looking at Shaq like you're not giving me much to stand on, other than the fact that Tim Duncan never went to another team and made them a championship contender. Granted, he didn't have to, but Tim, let's stop acting like Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and Kawhi Leonard like they just disappeared. They had a lot to do with these championships. Like Buddy in the comments, bro, Brown lost to 38-year-old Tim Duncan. It was more to it than that, and he also got beat. So it's more to it than that.
Tim Duncan was a dog, and I think a lot of people will agree with your sentiment, Chris. Jay.
So, same question. So, Tim Duncan. All right, listen. Shaq in their primes, I'm taking prime Shaq over prime Tim Duncan any day. But the thing that makes Tim Duncan so valuable is that he was just such a team player. He was such a team player. You could do whatever you can with him. He's fit in the system, lock down on defense. He was a better defender than Shaq. So me personally, I would rather have value-wise, Tim Duncan for me. He's just such a team player, team-oriented. He's not gonna go in there and try to mess anything up. He's just for the team, and that's hard. That's hard to find in somebody, Prime
Shaq was dominant, but how do you stop Shaq? It's called hack a Shaq.
Yeah.
That was his kryptonite. You wasn't hacking Tim Duncan.
A little bit better.
You wasn't hacking Tim Duncan.
Yeah, prime Shaq.
Out the glass.
Prime Shaq, bro, is better than Prime Tim Duncan any day. But
Oh yeah, all day. I'll take that.
but for the career,
I still feel like if you switch them, the same thing happens. That's why I'm not going for that. How do you stop Shaq fouling him? Because if he was on that Spurs team, I feel like the outcome is eerily similar.
Well, why don't the Spurs trade for Shaq then?
Nah, it wasn't. Nobody's doing it. I guaranteed you they would have.
They could have.
Nah.
That could have happened if that was the case. But they believe more in Tim Duncan.
No, they knew Shaq had a no trade clause. LA wasn't giving him up, so it's like why we even float that? I guarantee you, if the LA went to them and like, yo, let's do a trade, I think they would have done it. I know they would have. In Shaq's prime, yeah, they were doing that, buddy.
Yeah,
they were.
All right,
But like you said, they win a championship. Why would they break it up?
I mean, they also lost a lot. Tim Duncan played a lot of years in the league.
That's a fact.
So,
I think they would have done it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I think they would have done it.
they lost a lot. Oh, my bad. Jay.
No, you're good. A lot of bark out of you, Shaq. Is Tim Duncan less valuable than Shaquille O'Neal?
1,000%. Shaq is one of the most valuable players ever. It's the same with Giannis. That same argument could be made today with Giannis and Kevin Durant. Tell me what the difference is. I'm listening. Giannis doesn't make free throws.
Wait, so say that last part again about Shaq.
The same could be made. If you put Shaq and Giannis, Tim Duncan and KD, I guarantee you they both were. Brooklyn Nets are trading Kevin Durant for Giannis Antetokounmpo right now.
Well, do they still go to chip? Yeah, I mean KD is a great scorer. That's what I say. Still go. They would be a good team. KD, you can put KD on any team, but you can't put Shaq on any team.
You could though.
No, you couldn't. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he left the Lake. Once he left the Lakers,
he went and got another chip.
Yeah, with Dwayne
You're talking
Wade,
about the washed Shaq. Like Shaq was in the league for many years after that. After that, Miami Heat. But the decline. Come on, the big cactus. What are we talking about? The Cavs. Come on, man. That wasn't prime Shaq.
I think
he tried to join the.
That wasn't prime Shaq though.
I know it wasn't prime Shaq. Because he started running around the league trying to add his value.
No, you got to understand the body types are different. Everything, the technology. Come on, man. You can't compare. If Shaq's body was able to hold up as many years as Tim Duncan's was, it would have looked a lot different. But that's
and say if
Jay's chomping at the bit. I want to know. I want to know what you have to say, Jay.
Chris is going somewhere. Like, you gotta understand that Shaq. Listen, Shaq always was around a good team.
No, but it wasn't prime Shaq around. It wasn't unstoppable Shaq. That's the problem.
And Orlando Magic, bro. He had Penny Hardaway, Nick Anderson. I think even Horace Grant was on that team. That was a solid team. Then he goes to the Lakers. And then he goes to the Lakers, and then who he had? The killer himself, Kobe Bryant, with him, man. And then after that,
no. Kobe was a pup. Kobe was a pup. Stop acting like Kobe was just superstar, all-star, Hall of Fame. He was not the Kobe that we know today. He was, he was deferring to Shaq.
You're looking at Kobe, how we're looking at Luka. Like, hey, this dude one day gonna be all right.
But y'all shouldn't do that. Y'all should not look at Luka that way. Y'all should not look at Luka that way.
Whoa, there, buddy. Listen, you got a little too much dip on your chip there, pal.
Hey, listen, I actually been getting a lot of hate about this on my TikTok about Kobe. OG, y'all know OG dude. He was on your show. He actually duetted one of my TikToks, and I was trying to tell that Kobe Bryant in 2000, Kobe Bryant, hands down, pup, not ready for the moment. But he did average 28 points per game that season, the same as Shaq. The following year, Kobe averaged 26. Shaq averaged 28. The year after that, Kobe averaged 30 in the regular season, and Shaq averaged 27. So you saying that Kobe was a pup? How is a pup putting up over 25 points per game?
You can't do the season stuff for one player and then not the same for the playoffs for the next player, because you just told me what D Wade did in all the playoff series, so I'm gonna tell you what Shaq did in all the playoff series. 3 Finals MVPs. It's good to sit here and say what Kobe was doing in the regular season that Shaq was also doing, but then we get to the playoffs, and who is he dumping down to every play? To the man that's unstoppable.
You're right, because there was a lot of mismatches besides 2001 when he faced Mutombo. The Pacers, they didn't have anybody that was holding Shaq.
Okay, that's not Shaq's fault. I'm using the Chris argument. If it was a fifth,
it's not his fault. It's not his fault, but you gotta understand that the team is definitely going to abuse the mismatch. The Brooklyn Nets had some dude named Todd McDowell or something
does,
like that.
but that mismatch was there every single night in the league. That's why Shaq is Shaq. That mismatch was always there.
And Kobe was deferring to that because he understood how to beat the game. I mean, how to play the game. And people say that Kobe wasn't a team player. How isn't he a team player when he's?
But who are these other super teams that you're talking about? Shaq was a part of the Big Cactus. That team was not who y'all think they was. The Cavs with LeBron.
Who went to Boston with who?
Well, yeah, you tell me. Yeah. Keep going. Keep going.
Why did he go to Boston though?
He got. I mean, he's chasing rings at this point. It's nasty. We know, but everybody's not lucky enough to be drafted.
Let me go join Steve Nash and Amari. Let's see how that works out.
That's not a super team.
Ring chasing and couldn't find another ring. While on the other end, that's why I look at Kobe so good, because I'm like, you left, and Kobe's like, okay, I got Paul Gasol and Andrew Bynum, and we're gonna make this work. Now, everybody give credit to Andrew Bynum and Paul Gasol, but what happened after they left the Lakers? Nobody's. What happened after Lamar Odom? Nobody. Derek Fisher? Nobody. So Kobe made that stuff work.
Yeah, but this ain't about Kobe. This is about Tim Duncan being on a handpicked team for majority of his career. He had the same crew, bro. Do you know how hard? And that's why I think the Bucks go back, because it's hard to break up a team like that has that camaraderie. It just is. So as much as we want to credit Tim Duncan for doing what he's supposed to do, the same way Shaq would have did what he was supposed to do with Manu and Tony Parker, it's like all of these players would have did what they were supposed to do. You can just insert blank here: Kevin Garnett, Shaq, Paul Gasol, potentially. They're gonna do what they're supposed to do.
Shaq, was I about to catch you up in a hypocritical moment? Were you just about to say if the Bucks stay together, they're gonna go back to the finals?
Yeah, I think they go back to the finals. I don't think they win.
That's hilarious, because I hope that you watch back the first 20 minutes of the show.
No, I don't think they win. I said I don't think they win. I said I don't think they win. I said I trade Middleton because I don't think that they win another championship.
I have been drinking a lot of wine, and I remember exactly what you said.
I remember that.
So what did I say? Tell me exactly what I said.
Well, I don't remember exactly what you said, but it was around those.
I think the Bucks can go back, because I don't think it's nobody in the East that can stop them. But I don't think they win with that same roster against a Kawhi and the Clippers, Golden State healthy. It's gonna be tough. Utah potentially.
I agree. Yeah, to winning it again is going to be tough, especially if everyone's healthy. I think that it's nasty to say, but I think they kind of lucked out this year with all the injuries. But I hate discrediting it. I hate how we're
just getting warmed up towards the end of the show, because you don't want to step on anybody's toes in the beginning. But then Chris starts saying wild stuff about like, hey,
this is what happens on Players' Choice. When you get in a new car, you got to rev up the engine a little bit before you start flowing it. So
And I be watching you on TikTok. I'm like, oh, I need to be part of this.
I appreciate you guys coming in, because here's the thing: it's easy to make a video where you get to take time and think about it, right? It's hard to step into the arena live. We're capturing it all live. You can't really, you run from it. So respect to you guys for jumping in and doing this. Like this is a blast. I say all the stupid stuff all the time, so I'll take that heat off of you guys. Do we want to get into the top 10s here?
Yeah, we can finish it off with the all-time top 10s.
Okay, I thought that maybe you were going to go on another soliloquy and ask another question or something. It sounded like you were fired up.
No, you ever played Twister? That's how Chris got me over here trying to defend Shaq.
yeah, he really did have you on your.
You had me dancing.
I had to get the blood pressure up a little bit. that vein going right there. Like, hold on, what?
So fire. Okay, so since we caught Jay with a surprise left hook and we asked him for his current top 10 first, Chris, we'll start with you. Top 10 NBA players all time. Then we'll go with Jay, and then we'll cap off the show.
All right. I have to look at this. I wrote this one down, but I only had like 9. My 10 is always kind of scary with the 10, but okay. I'll say, okay, I'll start with 10. I would say Will Chamberlain. I'll go with Shaq number 9, Tim Duncan number 8, Larry Bird Kareem, LeBron, Magic, Kobe, and Jordan.
Yo, Chris.
Whoa.
Chris, I'm gonna give you one more time. It is not worth it. When these clips go up tomorrow, I promise you, this is not the ledge you want to die. Come on. Let's run this back one more time.
Look,
LeBron at what? 4 or 5?
Goes right. I usually go left. That's just the way I like operate.
I respect it. Hey, it's worked thus far. I will say.
What has Kobe Bryant done more? No. What? Whoa. LeBron at 4 or 5? I couldn't hear it. LeBron at 4 or 5? Because I just lost it.
4. It was 4. It was 4.
I had Magic Johnson number 3.
4, Magic, Kobe, MJ.
Well, I look at LeBron. I love LeBron. Don't get me wrong, but I look at, how many years he's been in the league and how durable he is. He has 4 rings to show for it.
So you're looking at deficiencies.
LeBron's played. Yeah, I looked at the teams he's had, players he's played with. All these years, he's played the most minutes ever.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
Mm-hmm.
He's been the GM pretty much since 2007. Of whoever he wants on his team, he gets them. He's played with some great players. He's in year number 18 years, and he has 4 rings to show for it. And he has not 5 or 6 finals losses.
He's going up against super teams.
Do
you know what a super?
He's
no. Okay. But look, let's start to do some numbers here. Let's start to crunch some numbers.
Yes, that's why.
Kyrie and Love, they go down. We could potentially count that. No. We could potentially count that as a championship because we can't just say that. Bro, it is no way. It is no way. Kobe Bryant's not a better basketball player than LeBron. Let's just start there. He's not a better basketball player than LeBron. I haven't even got the MJ yet. We're still on Kobe. Magic Johnson is the king of super teams. He's literally the king of super teams. Magic started, I'm not going to say started, but majority of his career was a super team. And he's over LeBron.
You just have Magic Johnson that's like number 1 point guard ever.
Yes.
This
but
is
I
what
told
he does,
you.
Chris.
But I told but I told you there was a caveat. I said, granted, he's playing with Hall of Famers. Literally. Hall of Famers.
You said that Magic Johnson would be number 1 if he was playing in today's league.
Point guard. I said number 1 point guard.
Is LeBron a point guard?
I said it'd be top 5. He wouldn't be better than LeBron.
He said number 1.
He said he'd be top. He said he'd be top 5 player.
He said top 5.
He said top 5 player.
Top 5 player, but he said best point guard.
Oh man. Okay.
Yo, he's stressing. You got
him.
Oh,
he's stressing, Chris. This is fire out of you, Chris. Usually Dell's doing this.
I'm picking up what you put down. I was with you on Timmy. Like you won me over on Timmy, but then you try to give me this whole little thing about things that were out of LeBron's control. Things went. Even with MJ, the drop off. Okay, but the drop off between MJ and his competition was so fierce. I'm not even kidding. Go watch the games. Everybody was shook up MJ. Nobody contested MJ. There was no Kawhi to slow down MJ. The Kawhi to slow down MJ was on MJ's team. It was Scottie Pippen. Oh my God! If you put Scottie Pippen on those Jazz teams,
in the 80s and 90s.
Okay. But if you put Scottie Pippen on those Jazz teams,
Jordan did what he was supposed to do.
If you put Scottie, no, his teammates did what they're supposed to do, and that's always been LeBron's knock. His teammates did what they were supposed to do.
Well, LeBron, he got a lot of control over that.
So who is?
They didn't have trades and stuff like they do now in the NBA, where you can just leave a team with a full contract waiting on you, like Paul George did. They didn't have that back then. You couldn't do that.
I'm disappointed.
Nowadays, they got so much more control. And I can just get out of here. James Harden just jumped out of Houston.
He's
got like 2-3 years left on his contract. I'm out.
This is preference. This is preference. I
understand. Is big mad.
Kobe or LeBron. Kobe or MJ, maybe. Oh, but it's a stretch. But then you throw Magic, king of playing with the Hall of Famers. You said what?
How do people say Kobe's the closest thing to Jordan, but then you don't have him right after Jordan? I just don't understand. I never understood that concept. If you're the greatest,
Jay,
whatever, and I'm right under you,
it's a good point,
Jay, bro. Both Jays, do not nod your head to this because it's gonna be on TikTok. I don't want you guys to look like this, okay? I don't. Chris went out there on this ledge. Yeah, okay, Chris. All right, I'm just saying.
Good points. When you say that, that's always the thing. He's right there with Jordan.
He's not.
Yeah,
wrong.
no, I get that, but I'm not taking Kobe Bryant as no way. No.
Can I say my
5 for 7 in the championship. 5 for 7 in the championship.
I didn't like how that tasted. Pause.
Let me.
That was tough.
that was spicy, bro.
Chris
oh
was
my
spitting.
God. That's
Jay,
what-
Jay, yeah, go ahead, bro. Let's hear it. Let's yeah, say something crazy, dude.
So you guys, I thought mine was gonna be terrible, but nah, he got me beat. But the way I judge my all-time list is everybody in their prime, who I'm picking first to start my franchise with. That's how I do it. I don't pay attention to accolades or nothing like that. That's what I look at in their prime, who I'm picking. MJ number 1. Then LeBron and Kobe, that's a 2 and 3 spot for me. It could go either way. Number 4, I gotta go with Magic. 5, Bird. So that's interchangeable. You could switch that 2 around. 6, Kareem. 7, Hakeem Olajuwon. 8, Shaq. 9, 8 Shaq. 9, Tim Duncan. And 10, oh my God, oh my
His
God.
list is real close to mine while y'all up there talking.
Oh,
about
and number 10, Wilt Chamberlain.
if his list is not almost identical to mine,
Y'all both are cap right now. I'm telling you, this is incredible.
this list is almost identical to mine. That's not even a bad thing. I knew my list wasn't that bad.
Nah,
the
but
chat.
I didn't put LeBron number 5. I did not put LeBron number 5.
No, I have LeBron at 4.
That's
Kobe.
crazy.
That's crazy. That's
You
why.
said 2 and 3 is Kobe Bryant and LeBron.
Yes.
Only
without a
person I
doubt.
put above that is Magic Johnson.
Magic. Magic. LeBron is a better scorer than Magic Johnson.
LeBron is Magic Johnson on steroids.
Yes.
Yo,
but
listen,
Magic Johnson is a better passer
Errors.
than him.
you two are welcome back to the show anytime that
Anytime.
anytime you guys feeling like, yo, is there a spot open? There just might be. Yo, Chris, you threw me like I'm listening and I just blacked out. So thanks for that. Kareem at 6, I'll give you that, Jay. I don't even know where to go with this. It's the end of the show.
Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
I mean,
No,
I would
no.
like to explain it.
No,
like,
you got the floor is yours. I would
All right,
never
so
leave
nah,
you high and dry.
Nah, my thing is right.
Imagine
me
you just cut
personally-
the stream.
Nah, my thing is like a lot of big men in the NBA history, a lot of big men never won a ring without like a top perimeter player. Like
We talked
Shaq-
about this a long
Shaq-
time ago on one of our earlier episodes. You have to have an elite guard.
Shaq had a Kobe. Kareem had Oscar Robertson, and he had Magic Johnson. Who else? Wilt had Jerry West. The only big man that won without like a top perimeter player was Hakeem Olajuwon, which is why I got him above Shaq. But big men to me, bro, big men ain't the ones that's gonna win you championships, man. It's perimeter players. So that's why I
big
got
men are all in part of this top 10. There's a lot of big men in this top 10.
There's a lot of big men in that top 10 because there's not a lot of perimeter players that done what those big men has done, you know?
True.
Like Kareem, dog, he's a demon. Hakeem, dog. Shaq, dog. Tim Duncan, man. I said he's very valuable. To find a guy who would take pay cuts for his team, that's hard to find, man.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk Nowitzki, but that's not my top 10. I know you're a Mavs fan and everything.
I'm so hurt right now.
Yo, Shaq. Tell me that wasn't just the best.
I don't understand this love for like, I get it, but this is prisoner of the moment type stuff. We know this is prisoner of the moment type stuff with this Kobe stuff. It's not going to end well. It's prisoner of the moment.
Answer me this. What player besides Michael Jordan could at the same time give you a lot of points and at the same time be your best defender on the team?
First off, LeBron James can do that if he wanted to, but you can't. You got to allude
If
to
he
the fact.
wanted to,
No,
you can't
no.
do if.
Okay,
This
so
man
they're
in-
not. Okay,
This man in 2011
Okay, so
got
what
cooked
player?
by
So
Jason
what?
Terry.
So what players? Are y'all serious right now? How many? No, because I haven't cursed all show long because I saved it for this moment.
Let
I
it
knew
fly.
it was. How many fucking shots is Kobe Bryant gonna take in his fucking career? I'm just curious. How many is he gonna miss? For you to sit here, yeah, he scores a lot, he shoots a lot. What are we talking about?
Understand something. In the time that he played, the defensive scheme is very hard. They're running a lot of 2-3 zones. The pace of play was very slow. It's not like today's era where you're able to get good shots because the spacing is there. back in his day, the spacing wasn't there, so it was hard to find their shots. So I just had to knock that in there because you coming at Kobe Bryant for taking a lot of shots.
You know what?
Let me. I gotta say one thing, Shaq.
Keep going.
Let me say one thing. Listen. So,
oh my God.
Right now, last season, the best power forward in the league is AD. Was AD right?
Yes.
LeBron's playing with one of the best players in the game, right? Last year, who averaged more points, rebounds, steals, blocks, everything last year. Wasn't even up for MVP. After Shaq left, Kobe said, "I'm going to still go to championships. I'm not leaving this organization. I'm gonna figure it out with these teams." He went to 3 more. He lost to the big three.
Did LeBron not bring the first ever championship? Did he not go back to his squad and bring them home a championship? What are we talking about here? Because that's what he did do.
Kyrie scored 40 in that.
I don't care what. No, we can't do that because Scottie Pippen was doing a bunch of stuff too. We can't do this. Paul Gasol, y'all just act like Paul Gasol was a bum. But Kobe lost a lot of seasons. Kobe lost a lot of seasons before he got to that point. And then he lost a lot of seasons after that point. So what are we talking about right now? Because if LeBron wins one more championship, I'm not comparing LeBron James and Kobe Bryant to each other. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Let me cut in there real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
You saying that Kobe was losing before he started winning again with Paul Gasol and everything, right? This man has smushed Parker.
No, we're not doing that because we didn't do it for LeBron.
Pause. No. Listen, pause.
Hey, I'm with you.
He has smushed Parker, Kwame Brown. That Western Conference was, in my opinion, the toughest conference ever in NBA history.
Here we go with this.
If you didn't win 45 or 47 games,
not even in the playoffs,
you might not have won the playoffs.
Okay, Anthony Davis not staying healthy has nothing to do with LeBron. Kyrie and K-Love both going down mysteriously has nothing to do with LeBron. The same way I don't hold it over.
You're right.
It has nothing to do with LeBron.
Right.
KD going to Golden State to prevent any team from winning a championship for 2 straight years and then getting injured and letting Kawhi win a championship has nothing to do with LeBron. What are we talking about right now? It has nothing to do with LeBron. If LeBron would have still
in NBA history,
you said what?
LeBron has the most minutes logged in NBA history.
Okay, and Kobe has the most missed shots in NBA history. What are we talking about? What are we talking about right now?
He got a lot of time.
What are we talking about?
He got a lot of finals losses.
My bad. Let me interrupt real quick because I'm a Miami Heat fan.
He's going up against super teams constantly.
Listen, I'm a Miami Heat fan. Cleveland Cavalier days, the second stint around, I don't really blame him for losing the Warriors because, that's hard as hell for him to beat. But in Miami, he should have won. He should have won every single year. He should have won 2011. And in 2014, he should have won. I'm a Miami Heat fan. I'm telling you, he should have won that.
They got embarrassed by Dirk.
They got embarrassed by Dirk. They were getting embarrassed by Tim Duncan.
And guess what? Wait, Shaq. LeBron did not want to check Dirk. He did not want to check Dirk the entire series.
Bro, Jason Terry.
You're Chris.
LeBron took a team to the finals
with the knee highs.
LeBron took a team to the finals where I swear to you, if we all 4 were on that court with him, we would have went further. We would have won. What are we talking about? LeBron wasn't getting stopped for many years.
They got to the finals. Yeah, that was amazing. But what happened when they got to the finals? They got swept.
Exactly. Because
we talk about how bad the team is once they get swept.
Bro, you act like LeBron wasn't going up against juggernaut teams while he was in the East all of those years because he was. He was going to give crazy teams all those years in Cleveland. All those years wasted where he was being loyal to the soil. MJ won all those championships. MJ won all those championships in that league was not today's league. MJ, you in today's league would not be Michael Jordan. You wouldn't. You would not be Michael Jordan. I don't know who you would be.
But give me a good reason on, because you keep mentioning him losing to the Warriors.
Because if you put LeBron on all those championship teams and they all stay healthy, he's winning all of those same chips.
Let me ask my question, man. Let me ask my question.
Go ahead.
Just give me a good reason on why he didn't at least win 3 rings when he was with Miami. He should have won 4.
No, that was nasty. That was nasty. But you act like MJ didn't have years that he lost that he should have won. You act like Sam McCoy. You act like Sam McCoy. Same with Kobe. Kobe is no way. Kobe, Shaq, Gary Payton, and Karl Malone. How do you guys lose? It's the same. It's the same logic. How do you guys lose? He should have won that chip. So Kobe should have 6. I can sit here and do the same logic with you guys all night long. The same exact logic. And then you guys can put a Kobe Bryant. You guys put a Kobe Bryant next to LeBron James. It's nastiness.
He's not
is
going
nasty.
to answer your question. This is
He's not
very good
answering
at
my
this.
question?
He's very
It
good
is
at
nasty.
this. 41
He
episodes
keeps-
into this. You think he's
Brian,
going to
still
answer your
trying to-
question?
All right, answer the question again. I got you. Answer the question again. I mean, ask it again. I got you.
Nah, my question was, why come he didn't at least win 3 of the 4 rings he was in Miami?
But that
He
that
should've won
question
4.
answer itself. I don't know. The same way Kobe, Shaq, the same way they didn't win when they had that super duper team.
They were all out their prime. Karl Malone was in year 20.
Mhm.
Oh my
Gary Payton
God.
was
Nah,
no.
But
And
that's
the
the
Pistons
thing.
were ready.
That's the thing.
Pistons were
And you just want to hate on LeBron's greatness. Never mind the championships. Throw that out. Throw out the
We're not-
championships. You guys can sit here and say that all you want to. LeBron in year 17, jumping over people. MJ in year 17, cigars, poker table, doing whatever. Go out on the town, doing his thing. It is what it is, man.
But listen, the first year when he had a chance to like win the championship, he didn't show up, man. Like he didn't show up. The first year where you could have proved everybody wrong that it wasn't you. You wasn't the problem. That your team was the problem. The
You
first
talking about
year
that
you get to the
championship
fin-
when Tony Parker was checking LeBron? That champion. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
first, right? Yeah.
No,
Tony
no,
Parker.
I'm talking about 2011.
You know
Talking
what?
about
Okay.
2011.
Oh, when they first won.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what?
No,
You
when
know
they,
what? You
when
know what?
LeBron went there the second time and lost. The first
Yeah.
time you went back to the finals, so in 2011, to prove everybody wrong that it was not you, that it was the team that kept letting you down, and you just don't show up, bro.
Did the
come on.
Mavs play the Lakers that year?
Yeah, they beat Kobe and they beat KD.
Wait, did they beat Kobe or did they sweep Kobe?
Oh, they swept them. I think they swept.
I'm just
Maybe.
asking questions.
Dirk
I'm
couldn't
not
be
sure.
stopped.
I'm not sure.
Nah,
couldn't
now
be
Dirk couldn't be stopped. All right, no. Hey, you know what?
He couldn't,
Y'all
but
didn't
guess
came.
what? LeBron didn't. Hey, KD was
Listen.
trying, but guess what?
Listen.
Nobody wanted that smoke with
LeBron,
Dirk that year.
LeBron ain't even averaged 20 points. He let
Alright.
Jason Terry get buckets on him, man.
Okay.
A
All right.
bench player.
You know what? Before you guys keep going, because it's already enough that what TikTok is gonna do to you guys soon. I got it last week. I'm my butt's still burning from TikTok in the comments. But boy, just stay tuned. I'm off for you guys. I'm off you guys. No, I'm just kidding, man. But thank you guys for tapping into the show, man. You guys made some good points. Chris, I would love to have you back on, and Jay, you as well. You guys are a good little tag team.
Man,
Appreciate it, man.
that was hot fire. This was literally last second with Jay coming in, filling the seat. Like, thank you so much. And you came in, you crushed it. Chris, bro, I cannot thank you enough for
That's a
just
fact.
putting Shaq in his place.
Oh, so
and
he's up
making
1-0?
him backpedal.
Chris is
That
up 1-0?
was- That was amazing. I think Chris is up 1-0 in the
Okay.
Shaq versus Chris sparring match. We'll have a rematch here
That's
in a-
great. That's great.
a month or two. Incredible, man. I want you guys to plug your stuff. Where can everyone find you, Jay? Your TikTok, YouTube, everything that you got going on.
Okay.
Let them have it.
Right now, TikTok, follow me on JAY_0 ZERO 99. So 99. That's my TikTok right now. That's what I'm using.
Yes, sir. And Chris, you can follow you all over the internet, bro. But go ahead and plug it.
I'm gonna check out that movie, man.
Oh yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. Yeah. On Instagram is everybody_hate Chris. Same thing on TikTok, no underscore. So on TikTok is everybody hate Chris. And yeah, that's pretty much it. YouTube, Chris Staples. So yeah.
Love it. And your YouTube is fire, by the way. I do go and watch those videos. It's like, bro, your content's great. Everybody
Appreciate it.
here, just man, I love all of you guys. I'm just so happy that I got to spend the last 2 hours with you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Chris,
for
we got a
coming on
dunk
the show.
contest.
Hey, Shaq, this. Yeah, I was
No,
gonna-
yeah, okay, don't
We'll
say
talk
anything,
after.
'cause
We'll
people
talk-
are
we'll
starting
talk
to come
after.
to
We'll
my
talk after.
DMs. Yeah,
Yeah. We'll talk after. We'll talk after. Any last words, Shaq?
No. Thanks everybody for tuning in. It was an action-packed show, man. Like I said, Jay came in last second. He literally just stitched one of our videos, and I was like, "Oh, this guy has cool takes. I would love to see him on the show." Dale fell out last second, and Jay just came in literally 18 minutes before the show started. So again, thank you for that, bro.
Boom.
Appreciate you guys for having me, man.
For sure. All right, peace
Love
out,
you,
everybody.
Shaq.